we go. Looks like we're starting with our first set of the PDX ROA January monthly. The guy here, Jarek, joining me now.
Hello, hello. Starting late as always, but...
And you know what? Commentating to Sylph Dittos is exactly how I wanted to spend my Sunday.
Really? This is a Sylph Ditto? Alright, so we got Mystery Soul, versus Shamison. And we asked Shamison how to pronounce his name. Is it Shamison or Shamison? I was like, I don't know.
I thought Shamison, and we're just going to use any name that we want, really. But being graced with Mystery Soul's presence, this is the first time he's come to one of ours?
Yes. He's been wanting to go to our events for a while, just our little tiny monthlies. He has a small 8-man bracket here today. Unfortunately, Rufon could not go, but yesterday was Domino. Oh, no. Well, true PDX fashion. That was Mystery Soul.
Shamison's winning.
The better Sylvanas? Yeah, so yesterday was Domino Effect. That was our little regional, about 17 people. We had 18 sign up, one couldn't go. That was a fun tournament. Interesting things happened there. Yes. But Mystery Soul won that one yesterday, and we carpooled down. He carpooled down, he's staying at my house till tomorrow. And now he's here to play more Rivals. He just loves this game. That's what he told me, is I love Rivals, I want to play more Rivals, unironically. He's the only Rivals player I'll ever say that.
He might be the only one. But yeah, we're glad to have him here. It's nice to have some fresh blood here. Like, with all due respect to everyone in our scene, things have been feeling a little bit stale recently, I think. So
I mean, yeah, at Domino Effect yesterday, I ended up getting the PDX bracket.
Yeah.
I went from Aquatic to Rufon to Haze, and I played Aquatic and Haze so much, and the set with Haze was kind of a formality, and that was kind of the feeling of it. Rufon, I love having Rufon show up because it's actually been really fun playing Rufon.
Yeah.
Something new and different, and she doesn't play like any of the other characters we've had. And Mystery Soul's fun to play because we don't have any Sylvanas. So we had AZ for a while, and then he died. He's gone.
Yeah, I feel like we've had quite a few good players in our scene over the years, but people just kind of fade off. Like even myself. I don't remember the last month I came to. It's been a few months.
It took Mystery Soul showing up for you to go to this one. This is an even game in last stock, by the way.
I love this.
Amazing.
Let's go, Jamison.
Absolutely amazing. Oh no.
Anti-Sylph Tech in the Ditto.
That was her box extension if I ever saw one. Oh, good back here.
Nice.
Shamison has some Sylvanas stuff. Yeah. Better than I was expecting, to be honest.
Yeah, Shamison's combo game is definitely, like, he's got a plan, for sure. And I think it just comes down to the neutral and how well he's going to manage disadvantage and recovery.
And in all fairness, Mystery Soul is definitely one of those players that will mess with you in bracket. He absolutely will play with you.
There it is. That's game one. Yeah, Shamison was also playing for like probably an hour and a half before bracket because we were just screwing around, and Soul didn't even touch his controller, so
yeah,
that might have just been the warm-up game. We'll see what happens with this next
Mystery Soul has kind of been farming the Pacific Northwest for a while now. It's the only people Soul's really lost to have been Edalus, Bullets, and Zatch.
Zatch.
Yeah. And that's not often. Also because Bullets and Zatch don't do things often. Bullets is definitely the best player in the Pacific Northwest. I don't think that's in contention at all. But he doesn't do much, and he told me he's retiring this season. So
really, yeah,
he's only going to be hanging out with friends if he goes to an event. That's like his goal.
No way, dude. Rivals players always say they're retiring, then just can't keep off the sticks.
Yeah, I mean, technically I'm retired, so that tells you what you need to know.
Ooh, that was gross.
Low back air. I look at you're surprised by that, and I'm like, I've been hit by back airs at that spot so much.
I was tracking the seed, and then just a random purple screen came out of nowhere. Whoa.
This stage is an interesting pick. As far as I know, Sylvanas don't usually like it too much. Or at least it doesn't seem like, at a first glance, like it would be great for Sylvanas unless you really, really want to edge short them, which I guess if you're fighting a Sylvanas, it makes sense. Okay, Soul loves doing that. Side B, plant, plant. Oh.
Yeah, Shamison was doing some of that earlier. I was playing random, and I got the Sylph Ditto, which obviously I know nothing about. He's doing all this, like, bouncing off the seeds with the side B, the B dash and the cancel like that. This is chaos. Look at him.
They're both living above the 150.
Yeah.
Die doing out there off the side.
Stocks are even.
And he also died. Oh, okay, no, he's alive.
One Sylph jab evens this up. There it is. Up. Oh, too high percent, I think.
These have been more respectable games than I thought they were going to be. It's going to be real.
Yeah, Shamison definitely holding his own here.
Flower on flower crime.
Yeah, that was... There's so many interactions that I have no idea what's even going on here because I'm not that familiar with these two characters. Oh, that's...
Oh my, they survived that? That was such bad DI.
Crazy. Or was it amazing DI?
Who knows?
Alright, here we go. Last stock, could be last breaths here.
Of round 1.
This is grand finals.
Oh, you're right, sorry. Seamus had a real come up.
Oh, no up air. Me acting like I know things about Sylvanas.
Oh, no.
Went for it.
Yeah.
Alright, we're always one SD away.
They just turned heads up for us, that's much better now.
Alright, Shamison, 187%.
And almost died from a fair. Oh, the back air on back air. Didn't matter.
That'll do it.
Alright, that was
honestly,
not bad.
Pretty good set.
Yeah. I think I will probably play Sparkle on stream next.
Sounds good.
That'll be interesting. I honestly might lose that one. Sparkle has beaten me before, believe it or not. It's Shovel Knight.
Love a good Shovel Knight.
The online monthly we had, Sparkle beat me like 3-1. And Fox got upset by Toilet round 1, and Fox was pissed. And just ran over Sparkle, just hitting buttons because Zetter were in buttons.
Dang.
I'm like, so okay, so you beat me, and then you lose to Fox's Zetter.
Never know, man.
And Toilet was also mad because Toilet got the upset and then had to fight me anyway. I think Toilet has lost to me every single Pacific Northwest event.
That feels bad.
I intentionally seeded myself really low last online monthly, so Toilet didn't have to play me. Okay, that was 2-0 for Mystery Soul. I'm going to yell at probably Aquatic to get over here.
That sounds good.
Get our favorite memer on stream.
Just to keep things moving, what match do you want after you guys?
You.
Okay.
You and Radiant after me.
Okay.
I will come grab the microphone after I win or lose.
Alrighty, that was a 2-0 by Mystery Soul, our #1 seed by a long shot. Next is going to be Jarek and Sparkle. That's our 3 and our 6 seed. Maddow and Aquatic Inferno, our 4 and our 5. Played off stream. Maddow won that 2-0. Will be going up against Mystery Soul in winter semis. And waiting to have me play Radiant. That'll be our last round 1 match after Jarek and Sparkle. And it seems that I'm now being joined here by Mystery Soul.
Yup. Hello.
How's it going?
It's going good.
How'd you feel about that set?
My hands are very like bruised on like the sides from playing all of yesterday.
Really?
So I am not playing well, but I'm here to have fun. So
You were in the ultimate bracket as well, right?
yeah, and ultimate doubles. So I played
You were in
doubles,
3.
singles, and rivals yesterday.
Wow.
So I pretty much played on a GameCube controller for like 10 hours yesterday. So my hands are like pretty bruised, like in these like specific areas. of my
Yeah.
fingers.
How did you do in your ultimate brackets?
I got second in doubles with Jojo de Hobo.
Sweet.
And I got 9th in singles, losing to Sparkle and Solo.
Okay. Who ended up winning the ultimate bracket?
Biggie Mouth did.
Okay. Very good. Nice to have you here. This is your first event here, right?
Yes, I've been meaning to come down for a while, but it's either like school or a regional or a major gets in the way, and then the few days or the few months I've been able to come, I'm just been like, I am way too tired to make the drive.
Yeah, you're from Seattle area, correct? So it's
Yeah.
like 3 hours down here
It's a 3-hour drive, yeah.
for an 8-man local.
Yeah, it's like, it's not big enough to like worth coming down for 3 hours most of the time. But I was like, well, I'm heading to DE literally the day before, and Jarek offered housing if I ever wanted to come down, so I'm like, this is literally the most perfect opportunity to come down finally.
Yeah, it's nice that it was convenient for you. So you and then are Sparkle and Radiant staying with Jarek as well?
No, it's just Sparkle and I.
Okay, just you and Sparkle. Very cool. And speaking of Sparkle, I know nothing about Sparkle, so you're gonna have to fill me in on who this player is, ultimate resume, rivals resume. I don't know.
Yeah, so Sparkle, he lives in Oregon, kind of the Portland area. That was a pretty insane up there.
That was a good read from Jarek.
So Sparkle is an Oregon hero player. He started like roughly kind of like during quarantine, I think, maybe just a little bit after lockdown ended. He's been on the come up in both in Rivals and in Smash. The last few seasons he's gotten PR in his region, and he has taken sets off a lot of really good players like Moxie, Justice, me. Very good player. It took me a lot of convincing to get him to play this game because he has fun with it, but he never wanted to like play it competitively. But I'm like, dude, just play it competitively because you love playing this game and you kind of want to play it competitively, and it just makes you better at Ultimate.
Have you experienced that for yourself, like your Incineroar play getting better with Sylvanas?
So before quarantine,
wow, 3 techs in a row didn't matter.
That's just the SK that's just SK for you. So I mean, before quarantine, you played Junior, Ridley, and Incin. But then during lockdown, I kind of lost faith in Junior and Ridley, and I kind of went solo Incin. But I also just didn't play the game during quarantine. But I still wanted to play a platform fighter, so I looked for my options, and I realized, oh, that's right, I bought Rivals of Aether like 4 years ago.
Yo.
I'll give that a try, because I also love Sylvanas. He's like my dream pair. He's one of my, like, he has all the moves that I really click with, and I really like his design. So I got back into the game during lockdown, and then when I started playing Ultimate again after lockdown ended, the very first season I was #1 in Washington.
Wow.
Which, for the spectators who don't know, the normal #1 in the Washington PR has been Moxie, who used to go by the tag Pandarian. Essentially, the season she first got #1 in PR way back in Smash 4, ever since she got to that #1 spot, she never dropped it. I was the first person to ever take the #1 spot over her.
Wow.
And I do thank Rivals for that. I think Rivals definitely made the difference for me anyway.
Yeah, it seems like, well, solo focusing on Incineroar probably had some benefit to that too, right?
So it definitely was a handful of things, because Incin got buffed like 3 times during lockdown, and all of them were pretty big buffs, I want to say. But also Rivals, I think, just overall helped out my fundamentals and just made me better at Advantage State.
Yeah. And while we've been talking, yeah, that was a fairly close.
It was close.
First game there.
Both last stocks, Jarek was at like 70, only in like probably one more combo, and then SK can start fishing for strongs.
For sure. Yeah, PDX commentary generally runs just more like a podcast with Rivals in the background. So.
Yeah, Jarek told me that on the way here. He was like, I'm going to throw you on commentary, and it's going to be chill. You can talk about whatever.
Yeah, it just ends up being a conversation between the commentators and like, oh, nice back air.
Yeah, Sparkle, he's very good at the game. Both Smash and Rivals, he's been playing it a lot recently, and he's getting a lot better at it.
Do you foresee Sparkle like starting to take this game seriously, especially as we transition into Rivals 2? Do you think we'll continue with the competitive rival scene there?
I would like to hope so. I haven't asked him yet, because I mean Rivals 2 is still like 2 years away, so.
Oh, got Jarek.
I think I mean he likes Smash and he likes Rivals, and Rivals 2 seems like it's gonna be a really nice mesh of the two. So I don't see why he wouldn't play it. The only reason I could think of is one of the main reasons he really likes playing this game is because he has a strong attachment to SK. He loves the games and he likes the character.
Like the Shovel Knight games?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if Shovel Knight, like, he only really clicks with SK, it's one of the main reasons why he plays the game and likes it. So if SK doesn't return, which Dan has confirmed probably won't happen.
Right, because it's like the guest character thing.
Yeah. So I am not sure.
Gotcha.
But I mean, if guest characters do like if we do get guest characters in Rivals 2, I wouldn't see a reason why SK wouldn't show up. It honestly, it sounds like it'd be up to Dan if SK returns or not, because Yacht Club games, they love to shove Shovel Knight anywhere they can.
So true. So true.
It's literally like if you're down to have SK in your game, you just hit up Yacht Clubs and they'll be like, hell yeah,
Take the rights. Take the rights. We don't want them anymore.
You could have all the characters. You want Shovel Knight? We'll toss in Shield Knight too. You can have Spectre Knight, all of it.
Oh, that's the second time Sparkle's gotten hit with that, just a charge down strong. I was really, before they released Shovel Knight, I was really wanting the Hollow Knight to be
Same here.
that guest
Same
character.
here.
I was so sure it was going to be him because, like, you kind of had the light motif with Ori, and I was like, oh, they have to go with, like, kind of like a darker character. Obviously, this makes sense, and come out with Shovel Knight. I was like, oh, okay.
Honestly, the only time I
Like that?
ever play Steam Workshop is to play the Hollow Knight mod because it's so well made. But also, Hollow Knight is my favorite game of all time, and I really want a Hollow Knight rep in any fighting. I don't care what platform fighter it is, put Hollow Knight in it, and I will play the game.
And just like the way that Rivals looks, Rivals 1 especially, with the the pixel art, I was like, come on, dude.
It's such a perfect opportunity.
Alas, we can hope for Rivals 2, but
Hopefully, I have heard rumors that Team Cherry doesn't want to work with anyone. Apparently, as far as I know, it's just a rumor. But they've been offered movies, TV shows, comics,
Really?
and stuff for Hollow Knight, and they've always turned it down.
dang. Unfortunate.
It's only a rumor though, from what I've heard. It may not be true, but
We'll see.
if it is true, then it seems like we probably won't expect Hollow Knight in anything.
Yeah. Jarek was down on that last stock and hit him with the old triple dash attack into down air.
That is like the 5 different characters in this game classic. Like SK does it, Ori before dash attack got nerfed, used to do it. Zetterburn does it. I sometimes do it with Sylve.
I'm a big dash attack guy myself.
It's just so fun. It makes such a nice sound.
All right, I'm going to be going up against Radiant. I'm guessing that Jarek's going to come back here, but I'm guessing that the 3 of us or whoever's going to be swapping off commentary, so
Yeah.
I will see you in a bit.
Good luck with your game. Alright, so for now, it's just me on solo commentary. Not entirely sure what to talk about. But it seems like Ty will be up next on stream, and I heard from Jarek that he's playing random today, and that's exactly what it looks like is happening. Which will be interesting. Will be interesting to see what characters he gets and how well they will do.
We were grilling Ty over there. I was saying that someone was asking who they play in Losers, and I was like, it's someone between Ty and Radiant, so probably Radiant, but at the same time, Ty's playing random, and he sucks.
Yeah.
So, so who knows? And if you're playing Radiant, honestly, Zetter is not a bad character, or not Radiant. If you're playing against random, Zetter's not the worst character to get.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, Zetter has some bad matchups that are pretty rough, but also they're playing random, so like that's probably not going to be their main. And also Ty main's Force Burn, so you'd much rather have him playing random than have to deal with Zetter Force Burn.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Zetter Force Burn is, it's a rough matchup in a way that doesn't feel like super frustrating. It just feels like I got Force Burn.
Yeah. It's just like I got hit by the Forsburn Classics.
Zetter has some things on Force Burn where Zetter easily clears smoke because you got this big fire line across the whole stage.
But in terms of like getting rid of smoke vertical wise, it's a bit harder. Right?
It's not really a big deal, to be honest.
Okay.
It's more so that Force Burn doesn't need smoke to deal with Zetter, and edge guards Zetter extremely well. So it's pretty difficult to play around.
Yeah, because I assume like Forsburn just throws out F Smash Cape to just like clash with it to force him to up B again.
It's mostly the soft back air, down air, or strong back air. Like, you have to
Yeah.
recover low, and Force Burn eats any character that recovers low.
Yeah.
Oh god, we get Shovel Knight. I don't think I've ever seen Ty Shovel Knight.
Well, Radiant has a lot of SP experience because he's best buds with Sparkle, and they play very often.
Yeah, I heard that. This is also a matchup that I despise.
Definitely one of the setters worse in your opinion?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't think it's going to matter here because I do not think Ty knows how to bully Zetter off stage like good Shovel Knights do.
Yeah.
But it's pretty rough to recover if the Shovel Knight is going to go out there.
Yeah.
And Shovel Knight gets to recover for whatever he wants to do with Shovel Knight.
So I learned from Sparkle literally a few minutes ago because he told me. But if you ever see an SK go for like up air at the top and it doesn't work, it's apparently because they're holding the A button. If you let go of A, it will end early and you always get tipper up air.
Huh.
Or at least finisher up air.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's true or not. That's what Sparkle told me.
Alright, Ty's our guy, but I want Radiant to win.
I know he's playing random, but I do want to have a run back with Ty because I've only ever played him once.
I'm sure you'll get that eventually. Ty powers up as the brackets going along because all of his force characters get out of his random.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't just yell at Ty and be like, bro, just play force burn against this. Go random, everyone else will just, you know. But Ty has not been practicing at all, so.
Well, I haven't either.
Oh, we just had a big bracket yesterday.
I mean,
so.
true. But that has honestly killed my hands. Like, my middle fingers, like, in the center of them are sore from playing on GameCube for, like, 10 hours. So I am not playing well.
I hate GameCube.
I do too, but it's, like, the only controller that makes sense to me for Rivals. I hate how uncomfortable GameCube is, but, like, I like the button layout. Alright, well, Radiant is now on last stock, and Ty is sitting at a nice 13 on the second.
Reactionary, you know, I'm just gonna hit you with.
Yeah, see, and then once again, up air doesn't work.
Oh, I don't. That was probably supposed to be a forward air, not an up air. Yeah, that's good. Ty kind of just out neutraled and, you know.
Yeah.
I think my favorite experience is, you know, the game's pretty close, and then the other person just decides, I'm just gonna better play you, and they just destroy you.
Yep.
We see that a lot locally because it happens a lot with Hayes. Shout out to Hayes. A little unfortunate that Hayes can no longer come to our monthlies. They got a new job.
Yeah.
And they have to work on Sundays now, so they can't show up to it.
Unfortunate, but you gotta chase that bag.
Yeah, but this will, they do get the money, and they can travel out to actual like premiere events and stuff now. So if you're taking the choice between little local,
a little 8-man
monthly
local
or
monthlies,
premiere event.
or going to Genesis, yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer which you pick.
And I think people, I'm fully expecting, I was a total random stage fan, by the way. Oh, we're going to get Absa? I mean, this is really good for Radiant, but like...
Yeah. But how much experience does Radiant have against Absa?
That's a good question. If you don't have, yeah, and Ty does have an Absa. Believe it or not, Ty has taken a game off of Hayes with Absa.
Oh, interesting.
It's not like the best Absa I've ever seen, but it's competent.
Well, yeah, because I'm sure, because you've seen Protas, you've seen Soros's.
Well, yes, but you know what I mean.
Mister, I just mess around with top players all the time. This isn't the best Absa I've seen in the world.
Okay, if I'm talking about top players, I'm not going to mention Soroas. No offense.
Okay.
I'm going to think like Penguin or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's, if you don't know what you're doing, that's a little difficult though.
Yeah, but it is an even game because Radiant did get back air up strong at 60 on the platform, so it just kills because Absa's light.
And Absa can do this. Do the down special recovery, please. Not that one.
And no tag.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
I would like to see more down special upbeat recoveries, like the low ones.
Seems
That's
like
the occasional high down special pity flip recovery is good though. Keep him honest. Ty is just going out there to kill him.
might as well. Radiant's not exactly mixing up recoveries or anything, and the no tech, and that is already the set. That was like a 1 minute 30-second game.
Yeah.
Going by lightning fast.
Rip my dream of Radiant win. Ty's just so mean.
All right, so
2-0 for Ty. Let's see, what do we got now?
Yeah, what's up next?
So for round 2, which is basically our winners semis.
Yep.
It's you and Madao, so that'll be you against a Maple. And then me and Ty, that's interesting. I love playing Ty. We actually rarely play because we're normally not in the same side of bracket.
Nice. That'll be fun to watch then.
So Radiant will have to play Sparkle off stream. Let's have you and Madao on stream.
All right.
I will. Oh, you're in there. You go play Radiant off stream.
Are we doing Soul and Maddow?
Oh, Soul. That's the fun. All right, we're gonna have Mystery Soul and Madao. This is interesting.
What's up?
Have you looked at bracket? Do you see what we're getting?
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
I mean, I figured out that we were seeded to play each other.
I honestly didn't even look at it.
2-3. So.
I'm the one that seeded it. I didn't look at it.
Did you see my tag?
No.
So, excuse me. So I warmed up as Zetterburn. I just kind of pressed a button. Like, okay, whatever. This is fine. I get in the game as Shovel Knight, and I'm trying to jump Nair, and it's doing like the forward air. I was like, okay, that's weird.
Oh, is that when you change controls? Yeah.
I went to do a smash attack, and it did a special move, and I was like,
was it
my
GameCube like swapped to?
I don't know what it was, but then I was like, okay, what's on my B button if my X is doing special moves? And then I jabbed, and I was like, oh my gosh. So my B button was attack, my A button was strong, and my X button was special. I was like,
Just Shovel Knight forward smash the whole game.
I know, that's basically what was happening. It was like parry punish. Okay, I'm just gonna press A. This will probably be fine. And I feel really bad for Radiant because afterwards he realized that I had like the Bombay tag. He's like, oh, sorry, dude. I didn't mean for this to happen.
I'll hope you have a no. I can't speak English. I hope you'll know that I was hoping Radiant would win that set.
It would have been good for the content, honestly. And it would have been good for Ants in My Pants, too, because I'd have more rounds.
But that was doing pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we've been talking, but like, oh no. Still, oh my. Ooh.
Nice.
But that really has been improving. Like, pretty decent Maple.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing much, but the gamer instincts are still strong within him. Never mind.
Can we just stop?
I take it all
say
back.
anything?
Yeah, Soul's telling me how he was in three brackets yesterday, so he's just been playing a lot of games recently.
There's a lot of ultimate doubles, ultimate singles, and rivals.
Yeah, he said that his little fingies are bruised from just all the
GameCube controller.
all the gaming. I was like, I don't know. Does he death grip his controller? I'm worried about him and his gamer posture. He's got to protect his hands.
Yeah, he says he doesn't like the GameCube controller, but it's the only one that feels like okay for rivals to him.
Like he doesn't like the GameCube controller ergonomically.
Yeah, it is very uncomfortable. I'm gonna say it. Most overrated controller of all time.
No, dude, best controller of all time. Disgusting. I'm Team GC.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my gosh.
Soul loves doing that. He was telling me yesterday that that's like not just him joking around. That's a genuine strategy he has.
What are you supposed to do about it?
Fireball. Hit one of the flowers with fireball, and then you kind of screw him over.
Yeah, man. Let me just fireball him with Shovel Knight.
Yeah, why not? Idiot.
It's up to Dan.
Okay, never mind. I said nothing.
I have no control. If Dan ever listens to this little Rivals podcast with 4 views, I really want a random button to get added to like the turn mode, because I just have to like spin my stick in a circle and press Y for the bands, and then same thing if I need to choose a stage. I can't just press random. Bad game, honestly.
So I wouldn't imagine that Madao has much Sylvanas experience.
Where did his first stock go?
That's a great question. Off stage, probably.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. All things considered, I mean, obviously, Mystery Soul is a really good player.
Yeah.
So this isn't terrible for playing a top 30 player in the world.
Yeah, definitely. Can we finish that? Oh, doing the back air
Here
stalling.
it goes.
Yep.
And I like Madao's response to that. Just plant Lily.
Nice. That's
yeah,
a kill.
Yeah. I don't know why that tilts people. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, all right, I'm on stage. They're off stage. I got all day to think about this. Like, I want more time to think about it.
It's kind of a net zero though. Soul. Stop.
Calm down, chill. Oh no, Medao doesn't have an answer for that.
It's interesting that like Beast Dash is not like the best move in the world just because it's like inversely disjointed. But I mean, what's Maple gonna do about it?
It's his last stock suddenly.
Crazy.
Mr. Soul decided to start goofing around and lost a couple of stocks.
That is one thing I love about Rivals is like sometimes I'll lose
No downer.
Sometimes I'll lose a stock really early, but then I remember like this game is meant to have quick stocks taken, so I can just take a quick one back, which may or may not happen. But you're
Okay,
all,
finally
you're always in
heard.
it.
Oh, that's gonna be a treat.
That should.
Okay. Didn't tech in, which is good. Oh my
gosh. So many chances. This could be something. This could be something. Didn't
Dash back,
attack.
seed the other way.
Laser. Trying to make the comeback.
Dash dance laser.
He does a gangster laser with
Aw.
Fox. All right, 2-0 for Soul. It's all serious in this house.
By the way, if anybody is watching this, I do have the Twitch stream open, so I can see chat.
Don't talk to us.
I'd rather talk to you than time.
The run back.
I don't mind it, honestly.
Back to Schmer Schmarmada.
If you're playing against a player better than you, and you have no clue what to do, and you have little experience with the character, if you've already kind of figured something out on that stage, just go right back.
This is a good start.
You said something. Okay.
Do you think I was gonna jinx it?
You almost did. I want to see Medao getting rid of the flowers
And
more.
there. Oh, good DI. Oh, uppercut would have done it there.
Yeah.
Realized too late.
I love it when you miss the confirm, so you try it again when it's not gonna work.
I love doing the same move 3 times in a row.
Seed gets rid of flower, doesn't it?
I don't know, because why would I? Oh, I like that idea.
Because if it does, I would like to see Medao throwing more seed and flower, but make it just go over the flower. Okay, good. Get rid of the flower, and then throw that one off stage for no reason.
I kind of forget that Sylph Flower is a mechanic, so I just go and I just get destroyed by Sylph for no reason because I'm not destroying the flowers. Yeah, gotta be ready for that Beast Dash coming off the edge there. But it's hard if you're not ready to react for it. There we go. Clean up that first stock.
Fair purple for once.
Not too much damage on that second stock from that out.
Can we talk about how moves
No.
that hit you, like the semi-spike moves, never purple for some reason?
Yeah.
Rano fair, Maple fair.
Yeah, all of like the weird.
Oh
Did you just say Rano Fair? I
Yeah.
hate you.
It doesn't purple.
Edalus up air does half the time. Maple Fair never does. Edalus F smash.
Yeah.
Weird.
That's unironically you could DI it by not DIing it though. Whereas Rano fair is in some hold out crazy direction you could technically survive, but you're dead anyway. So
You need to Wizzy SDI it in.
I respect this punishes the Sylvanas.
Oh, caught the jump there, but couldn't do too much with it. I hate when Sylph does that, dude. Just like walk forward a little bit, jab. Walk forward a little bit, jab.
People just sitting there looking at it.
Like obviously I can't do anything about this.
Oh, that
A little bit too far. Keep going, keep going. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm.
Fair death.
This is awkward.
Oh my!
This is
slipped
awkward.
right through.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's Spaghetti and Soul's not even on last stock. Do something.
Oh, up smash might have killed.
I don't think up smash kills there.
On this stage, maybe. This stage is pretty short ceiling. Get away from that back air. Get away from the back air. Run from the back air. don't go over there. Like a horror movie.
Maddow shaking his head in the player cam, but he knew what he was signing up for when he ran at the Sylph back air. There you go.
Okay,
That'll do it.
All right. So last stock again at 140%.
Miracles do exist.
Delay today though.
Are we betting? What are we putting on it? Oh my gosh, never mind. No bet. wait. Okay, that's
Dead, yeah.
oh, bear
Okay.
off the top. Are we going next?
Yeah. Okay, that was. Yeah, we should probably go next. All right, Mr. Soul was 3-0, correct?
Correct.
I feel like Mr. Soul screwing around. Medao could have got a game out of that. It was respectable enough.
Yeah.
Adapting on the fly. All right, I'll get people over here in commentary real quick, but Ty and I are going to play.
Alright, so we have Jarek and Ty up next.
Yes.
That means we're gonna run into Zetter and Random.
Yeah. Or they could do double random. You don't know.
No, I don't think Jarek's the one to do random. So I'm curious as to what characters Ty is gonna get from random this time.
Yeah, in his first set he got Shovel Knight and who?
Shovel Knight and Absa.
That's right.
I know he disables some characters right off the bat, because there's some characters he just doesn't like to play, like the Workshop for, and I think Eliana as well. So those are just like completely out of the random pool.
I see, it makes sense.
Yeah, because when you pick random, you can see the blue question mark instead of I, and that lets you turn on and off certain characters that can even show up.
Yeah, I remember. I remember when I found that out, and I was like, "Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Must be nice."
If only Ultimate could do something
If
like that.
only. You just get stuck getting like ice climbers and.
Imagine you only turn on your main and then you pick random to throw people off.
Yeah.
And then it's like, why do you keep getting your main?
Yep. They clicked on online.
They
Bad
did.
muscle memory.
There we go. Now we got all the rules set accordingly. But I think, yeah, he needs to fix random again.
Oh no, he didn't even change it earlier. He just.
No,
left
he did. It's just the game restarted.
No, but in a set with Radiant, they were all highlighted.
Oh.
So maybe now he'll change it.
Yeah, maybe, because Jarek tells me that when he picks random, he normally has the Workshop 4 turned off. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, but against Danny, he didn't.
Interesting. Yeah, because see, there goes the Workshop 4. Oh, he didn't
Except
turn off
Palm.
Palm, except Palm. I guess Palm is the exception, and not the status quo.
Oh. They're just trolling up there.
Yeah. They're having a good time, and that's what matters. Oh, and we get Aureus, the first one.
And a
Which-
random stage. We got Jewel Veil.
Which sucks, by the way, because Jarek hates this character with passion.
He thinks Ori is just the best by far.
And
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him. There's valid reasoning. I like how fast he's getting those turnaround down strongs. It's almost like immediate.
Yeah, he's very quick with that turnaround.
Oh,
And
that
the
was
shine up
fast. Shine up strong. That was quick. Love to see it. All right, so Jarek with the first stock, especially against a character he doesn't like.
Very good start from Jarek.
I really like the nerf they did to Sign, where if he Ori parries or rolls, it stops charging.
That is a good nerf, yeah.
I think that was definitely very well balanced.
Yes.
Oh, good
Up,
parry
I'm
on the
gonna take it.
Shine. You have to get the first stock off of Jarek. And now Ori is doing their thing of just casually carrying him across the entire stage.
Yeah, Ori just escorting Setterburn from just one side to the other, doing a lot of damage in the process.
Oh, and the fire boosted up strong will take the second stock at roughly around 80%.
Yeah, this game is going by very quick.
I mean, they're both like very like short range scrappers, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Short-range scrapper, quick advantage stage.
Yeah, this isn't like Absa or Sylvanas where they kind of like want to play at a distance. They are both trying to get into each other's faces and blow each other up.
Yes.
Oh, the parry on the F tilt. A lot of these, so far, most of these kills have been from parry punishes.
Yes, it's very interesting. to see.
Oh,
And punishing a parry.
I punished the parry to get the stock and win game 1. This is best of 5, and Ty is playing random, so this set is nowhere near over just yet.
What will he ban? Tempest?
capital? No.
You can tell they're having a good time.
Yeah,
These
they're-
two have
they're-
been playing for years.
They're having a ball. They're friends. This is the, like they play so often. They're just messing around, and having fun. And character number 2 is Orcane. The character that gets to mash in people's faces in 2 games and gets to get away with it.
Yep, both Framemakers and Rivals having Arcane now, with incredible frame data according to Tuttle on Twitter.
We love Tuttle on Twitter.
That back air almost taking the stock sub 90%.
That would have killed if Dan Soul had the back air work the way he wanted it to work.
Oh yeah?
Tipper, yeah, Orcane Tipper back air was obscenely strong at one point. Dan decided to buff it, so it did a lot more knockback. And after like an hour, people realized just how big of a mistake that was.
Punishing the down specials coming down from Derek. Oh, punishes the bubbles.
But no kill off of it just yet.
Oh!
Whoa!
Using the Firefox to spike.
The fact that he was able to wall jump too, that was such an insane angle.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was so good. That's probably the coolest thing I have ever seen a Zediver do.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Alright, parries the back air, gets the down strong, dash attack, another down strong, sending him off state. Oh, with the bubble.
Gets hit by the teleport.
How did that up strong not hit?
I don't know. Oh,
I mean,
misses the Gatling combo.
To be fair, if it did hit though, I would be complaining. Alright, and the puddle boosted F strong will take stock 2. Jarek on his last stock of this game.
You know that the back hit of Arcane forward air is called Bubble Butt?
Oh yes, of course I do.
I didn't know that until recently.
Well, he shoots up bubbles and he hits you with his ass. So of course, what else would it be called?
Bubble Butt. He is stuffing them out with these bubbles.
That's the Orcane classic.
Oh, double parry on the fireball and poor
And
DI on the puddle boosted F strong.
Mom made dinner DI. That was time to go to IHOP DI.
I so badly want IHOP.
Don't worry, we will get IHOP soon.
Oh, random stage. Oh, he gets palm.
With the early access skin, and they're laughing and standing completely still. Oh.
I think it's because they chose a random stage, maybe? Maybe he doesn't want palm.
I don't know. Don't know what happened there, but regardless, it appears we were restarting, so Ty will be getting a completely different character.
Lucky for him.
Lucky for him,
Doesn't
I
have to
think.
play one of the characters he doesn't like.
Well, maybe. Well, if he left Palm on, then maybe he does like Palm. But Jarek did tell me he liked none of them.
Yeah.
Oh, don't point at the Among Us face on
you
the
know.
Gates alt. Don't you dare.
No. Looking kinda sus.
Oh no, I'm sus.
Oh, going with 3 bands instead of 4, and he gets Edalus.
Well, in best of 5, it's only 3 bands, not
Oh,
4.
really?
Yeah, only in best of 3 is it 4 bands.
So Edalus, I don't really play the game as much as some other people, but I feel like he's the character that he's got the good advantage. But when he gets hit, it's hard unless he can get that fair on him.
Edalus is the most polarizing character because, like, in matchups where he does well, he seems just so insane. But when he runs into matchups he doesn't like, he just seems like the worst character by a very large margin. Like,
yeah, that's how he seems to me.
like Brawl Ganon to like Smash 4 Ganon level, or not even Smash 4. It's like Brawl Ganon compared to Ultimate Ganon level, like difference.
Yeah. I love that up B sends in whatever direction you go. That is such a cool
That was
detail.
one of the nicest changes I think Zediver never got, and that's one of the more recent buffs he got. It used to be a angle flipper, so it would send in the opposite direction.
Will Jarek make this back?
No, he will not.
And he's hibernating on him.
They are so clearly just messing around and having fun, and I am all here for it.
Yeah.
It ain't a small monthly if you ain't goofing off with your friends, you know.
Real. My set with Jarek was a little bit sad. The dash attacks.
Jarek is the first Zetterburn I have ever seen who like incorporates up B as like an attack, and I am so here for it. That is so cool.
Yeah, it is very interesting.
I feel like if I were to play Zetterburn, I'd do that.
The mystery Zetterburn.
All right, good tipper up there
Last
to
stock
take the stock.
situation here for game 3.
Oh, he's going for the hammer kill.
He gets the double axes. Another double parry on those fireballs.
This is not looking too good for Jarek. Oh, the side
the
B's on
Dacus.
the incoming Dacus.
Jarek with all these fireballs.
All right,
Good,
down strong. Boosted by the fire, getting some nice percent. This is now an even game. Oh, and down
Good
strong.
DI on the down strong.
Ooh, that
That
hammer
was
almost
so
hit him.
close.
But like, what do you do in that situation? That is a scary position to try and recover if you.
Oh, and
All right, I
uh,
guess he didn't have jump or something, and game 2 goes to Ty.
incredible forced SD from Ty the Guy.
Love to see it. Love to see it. You know what they say? All SDs are intentional by the opponent.
Yes. So where will we be going for game number 4?
I would have to imagine. Oh,
Oh,
running
he's
it
back
back,
to-
and it's Arcane again.
Arcane for the second time in this set. And I
Again,
believe he won the last game with Arcane, so he
did
got
on
a little bit
Aramata.
lucky.
Yeah, this is also rocking the Orca skin this time instead of the red and green, I think it was.
Yeah, it was the Christmas one.
Yeah. I just realized most of the characters Ty has gotten out of random, most of them have gotten also like picked the Christmas alt too.
Yeah, that happened in his
Ori
set
game
earlier
too.
too.
Yeah, like Ori was running the Christmas skin.
Oh, I was just talking about his set with Radiant because he got the Christmas Abso.
Oh yeah, he also got Christmas Ori game 1. And he got Christmas Arcane, I think, game 2.
He gets more likely to get the seasonal on top of random.
Maybe. Oh, good count, ledge cancel on that down B. Saved him from getting hit by an up air that probably would have killed. But the down strong will just kill anyway, because frame 6 and it's busted.
And berries.
I like how the only game Jarek has won against is the character he hates the most in the entire game.
Yeah, Ori.
Which is Ori.
That's certainly telling of Jarek as a player.
Yep.
And the back air train's
Just-
coming out.
Arcane moment. Back air is just so good.
But
Back air, back air, back
Back
air,
air,
back air,
yep.
and dead.
that's the Arcane Classic.
That is the Arcane Classic. It's like Meta Knight, but instead of going for up airs, it's back airs. And instead of having multiple jumps, you just hit fall. Oh
the
my
Nair
god.
bounce is coming out.
And he bubble bounces over his down strong to get an extremely good punish.
To me, that's one of the most interesting changes that came in Rivals, was making the Nair bounce.
Alright, and then we get the bear turnaround up strong that takes second
Back
stock.
air.
Both down to their last stock, but
Oh,
Jarek
and
at an
DI's out on the
80%
tipper back air.
deficit and gets the mom made dinner DI once again, dying at 90%. But they're laughing, they're having a good time, and that's what really matters.
Yes, it's all about fun.
Alright, and for random, Maple and Eliana have now been turned off. Not sure who we're gonna have up next. I don't know if we're gonna be streaming a loser set or winners finals right away. Oh, and there goes Palm. And I think I heard another one, so I think either SK or Ori got turned off. Oh, Palm comes back on. And I am going to go check in Jarek and see if I
Don't
play
leave me
next.
here alone.
Nope, you're getting left here alone.
Alright, just me. No more Mystery Soul. A moves.
I'm sorry for what you just had to witness.
Oh, it was awesome. You guys were having a good time.
Can you see us yelling at each other in the player cam?
Yes. It was awesome.
Straight into it, Jarek versus Aquatic. I believe they played yesterday at Domino Effect, so.
Yeah, I think he did say that. That was why he didn't want to seed himself into Aquatic round 1, was because they played yesterday.
Yeah, but 8-man bracket, you can only avoid so many people.
Yeah.
You played Jarek for your round 1, right?
Yes, that was so funny.
Was that your first time playing him?
No, we played in the Wi-Fi monthly.
Oh yeah.
Back in December, and I won because he went Claren, except for like game 3 and 4, which he wins at a burn.
It's a different experience playing him offline.
Yes, it is, and especially when he's shouting out his moves. It's very interesting.
I know there's something disarming about the way that he's just like. It's a tournament, but he's fooling you into thinking it's friendlies.
Yes, and I'm all for it. This game is fun. I enjoy it.
Yeah.
And if the players are having fun, then that's what's most important.
That's right. If I was Jarek, never mind. I don't want to be Jarek. All right, we got almost a stock lead by this point. That should take it there.
The down strong taking it.
Half a stock.
But the backer
One full
getting
stock.
It, yep.
I never really know what the line is for like what's half a stock, because I don't think it's 50%.
Yeah, I don't know what you would say there. I mean, I've been playing alt for so long. I don't even think alt commentators know what to say there either.
It's always funny like explaining to my friends who don't play Smash, like, okay, so it's like a percentage, right? So what happens when you get to 100? And I'm like, nothing.
Yeah, it's like you just are more likely to die.
You're ready to die.
Yeah, but then if you're playing Bowser, it's like, oh, okay, well, you're not gonna die.
Bowser goes to 200%.
Yeah, explaining like Plat Fighter and how the percent system works is always interesting. But the turnaround down strong, getting the back hit, taking the first game for Jarek.
Do we know if this is a bow 3 or bow 5?
It's best of 5.
Wow, we gotta watch 5 games of this.
And we could be watching 4 or 3
Or 3.
or 2 if one of them decides to DQ.
I hope it's Jarek.
I hope so too.
Have you gotten the chance to play any of the other Oregon guys that are here so far?
No, I haven't. I mean, I played friendlies with Madao when it was my first tournament here, but no, not really. I mean, I guess Radiant, but I mean, we play like all the time, so.
Gotcha. More rivals or more ultimate?
Rivals. We used to do a lot of rivals because I was gonna retire from ultimate, but then we kind of shifted our focus back to ultimate.
Gotcha. Pretty cool. It's always funny commentating these guys that like I've been hanging out with for, let's see, I started in 2017, so we're going on year 6 now.
Dang, that's a long time.
I know. And we all still suck.
Imagine.
Yeah, it's always just kind of been for the memes, which is I think probably honestly why I've stayed in this community so long. I think if it was hyper competitive, I might be less motivated to just like be part of the group. But
yeah, I mean, for me, when I came to my first tournament here at Epic Games, like, I was so surprised at how like friendly everyone was, because like all players in Portland anyway, they just are all they're all serious. I mean, they're friendly outside of sets, but for here, like, everyone's just having a good time, even during the sets.
There's. You kind of get humbled when you realize like how small the game of Rivals is, and then it's like, okay, if I win this bracket, I will get $18, and it's like, okay, you know what? Let's just have a good time.
Yeah.
There's so little on the line.
Yeah, for real.
And a lot to
Jarek is
lose.
so good with these down strongs. How is he so consistent?
Yeah, you'd think we would have figured it out by year 6, but he just has so many like minute timing mix-ups. You know what's funny is that when Rivals 2 comes out and I can just hold the shield, Jarek's entire game plan is destroyed.
Jarek will be awful in Rivals 2.
So he better enjoy it while he still has it. All right, Aquatic taking the lead. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really doing a very good job at looking at the screen right now, but Aquatic with the lead.
I thought Aquatic
could be
was
a
down
longer
stock.
set.
I didn't even know.
Oh, neither of us are looking at the screen.
I know.
Like, I'm looking at the screen, but I'm not looking at the screen.
You're
You know?
not examining the screen.
Yeah. Jarek looking to even things up.
Yep. He's got the good advantage stay here. Let's see how he will press it even further. Using the wave dash to extend the combo. Oh, wait,
Nice.
what? Oh, he has D'd.
Jarek's proud of himself.
Yeah, looks like it.
Jarek should be doing great because he got 2 full games of warm up with my cursed Arcane.
I know, you got Arcane twice.
I know. Sometimes I feel like Dan's random seeding is just like I don't even know. I think that Dan actually just chooses himself based on what you don't want to happen. It doesn't feel random at all sometimes.
It feels like you always get the Christmas ult too. Or
Yeah. I got the
seasonal.
Christmas ult twice.
Yeah, and you also got it with Ori, and you got it with
I got it Ori and Absa, right?
yeah, and Absa. But not with Shonen, you got the champion or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Premium skin or the green and purple one.
And just like that, we have an even game, last stock.
Yep. Oh, Jarek looking to extend that combo with the down strong on the top platform.
One fireball and a confirming to an up smash is probably enough to do it here.
Good Gatling combo or
Oh my
just a
goodness.
regular up smash.
I hate Jarek.
I do not like how he plays. I think I think it's very amusing, but
It's toxic
it
to
feels
play.
awful to play
It's
against.
so-
And gets the forward air off the side blast.
I think that Jarek thinks his playstyle isn't toxic.
No way.
But it's
Come on,
toxic.
he's got to know.
If you go up to him and say, Jarek, your playstyle's toxic, he'll be like, what? No, I'm
Yeah,
just
that-
having fun.
That is that.
Shut up, Jarek.
That would be what he would say. He's just having fun, which, to be fair, can be toxic.
It's fun for you, but not for me.
It's not fun for everyone. It ain't fun.
Sharing's carrying.
Yes.
All right, Aquatics pick. I feel like this is a very classic Arcane. I don't know why all the Arcanes like it, but I think Dolphin Brick, just one of the OG Arcanes, said he liked it, and then everyone's like, yeah, we like it. Oh my
Wow, and
goodness.
that forward air killing at 50%.
Yeah, that's
63 after the hit.
that's rough. Aquatic wasn't ready to DI the fair because I think he was trying to input another move, and then he died.
Bro, Zetterburn fair does more damage than every move in Shovel Knight's kid. Except for down smash. Down smash is 13.
That's how much Zetter Fair does.
Yeah, it's 13.
Oh. Man, when I started playing this game, everyone was like, yeah, Zetterburn's the perfect mid-tier. And then people started to figure out that, like, wait a second. He has damage output. Like, every single move confirms into up strong. His recovery's actually not that bad, and he can kill like that.
Yeah, he's certainly an annoyance, that's for sure.
Don't
Not a
do
fa-
this.
not a
Don't
fan
do
of
this,
Zetterburn.
Jarek. No. Okay.
Dude, these down strongs are so good for Jarek. Reads the tech roll in with the forward strong.
It's funny. I like barely even see the down strongs anymore.
Yeah, you're so used to
I
them.
know, it's just like just part of my existence now whenever I come to this game store.
And gets the Tipper Bear killing.
Respectable, taking a stock off. No one wants to get 3 stock by Jarek. Alright, I'm gonna need a couple good tilt combos. Ooh. There
Yeah, trying to
it is.
get
I
down
think that's
strong,
gonna be it.
that's
Not
it.
quite getting the DI on that. GG's. Jarek thinking he's really cool and just reporting his own matches from the chair.
I know. How cool. Dude, hearing you guys talk shit about each other is so funny. I mean, like, I'm pretty big into alt community, like in Portland and Oregon, and like it's the same over there too. Like we just talk trash about each other on comms all the time.
Perfect.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, sometimes I worry that people don't actually get, like, they're not, like, in on it, but we all love each other. It's okay. Except for Jarek.
Speaking of Jarek,
All right. Good luck, Sparkle.
I always feel bad after I play Aquatic, but Aquatic's getting better, like, genuinely.
Yeah, Sparkle and I were saying some really nice things about you on commentary.
I don't believe it. Probably like, why don't you just let him win? Jerk.
after the match, I saw you like reporting on your phone. It's like, you think you're so cool, reporting your own match from the chair after you beat him right next to him. Screw Jarek.
Actually, that doesn't have to feel bad. Now that I think about it.
You're messed up. And we think that your playstyle's toxic.
It's like the opposite of toxic.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm just trying to have fun.
Oh. Okay, if you go back and watch the VODs, I have this conversation with Sparkle. I was like, Jarek's playstyle is so toxic, but he doesn't think so. And if you tell him your playstyle is toxic, he'll be like, no, bro, I'm just trying to have fun. I hate you.
There are two responses to playing me. Absolutely raging at me or laughing their ass off. No in between.
And sometimes both.
That's bio.
What do we got? We got, this is our,
That one Sparkle.
yeah.
Hey, subjects in chat. What's up, subject?
Losers, quarters.
Yeah. So, who do you think will win this? I would say Madao's favorite.
I got Madao personally. Not that Madao's gonna have a lot of like SK experience, but I just think, I don't know. Maybe it's
like
just because I know Madao.
I feel like at mid-level, Maple kind of goes hard. Because it's hard to deal with a Maple that's going to run at you and hit buttons. I still have that problem. Like, Madao actually scares me because I'm not good against Maple. And Madao knows how to hit Maple buttons, so...
Oh, a little bit misspaced. What do you do off that?
The grab at the... Oh, well, I guess that.
I didn't even realize Sparkle was marked. I barely realize when I'm marked, so...
I don't think you realize much when you're playing. If it's not a major, there's nothing going on up there.
So much potential completely wasted. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Sparkle definitely gets it.
Did he just down air the plant?
Yeah, he did it once earlier this game.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah, I actually learned that you could do that when Shamison and Madao were playing friendlies.
We've been playing this game how many years?
In the world?
How long has Shovel Knight been out?
I mean, you only need to know 2 matchups in PDX, which is like Crag and Crag. Crag and Zetter Burn.
Oh my god!
Get dunked on.
Outskilled. See that down smash? I'm proud of that. It hit nothing. It was the worst move you could choose. I'm proud of that.
Sparkle's very impressed by your down smashes, and I cringe every time he talks about how good they are. I'm like, please no, stop.
This is the conversation I had with Mystery Soul.
Oh.
Just raw, waiting on the platform. But the conversation I had with Mystery Soul is, it's really weird how people out of region...
Collect your points, idiot.
Claim failed. Please try again later. But yeah, I was talking to Mystery Soul, but it's like weird how people out of region see players from in your region. Like he was talking about, he has a lot of really good high-level APSA experience. He's like, I played Pro Tag and Thoreau's all the time, and like, I don't think any of us locally would have necessarily said that about Thoreau's. Not that Thoreau's isn't like up there.
I think
you
he's
know
up
what
there.
I mean.
I think he's up there.
He's up there for a certain brand of APSA play.
He's an online hero.
The way Thoreau's played was like perfect to go deep in bracket until you hit that like top level, like high top 10, gonna win the bracket, like
the gatekeeper.
You know, yeah.
Oh,
Never quite over that. Is Madao trying to learn stuff from Shippy? The down special off ledge.
I tried to make a joke to him like, have you been watching VODs of your rival's hero, Soul Rifle? But then he just said no and went back to playing Rivals.
There's no other reply. That's the only way you can win. I got a little nervous because I've been recruiting people hard for Major Upset. And then Durai sent me a screenshot of him talking to Shippy, and Shippy might go. I'm like, oh.
I would love to commentate Soul Rifle.
If no other top players go, Shippy would just win.
Dude, I'll pop off with him. Wait, are any of us good enough for him to pop off?
He will anyway, doesn't matter.
Oh,
did the Shovel Knight.
I like that.
I love seeing Shovel Knight start doing that. I hate it when I'm playing against them, but I love seeing him do it. Because what do you do?
I don't know.
If you're Maple that. Maple has its own version of that.
Don't get hit.
That is unironically the only answer here.
You know, I had an epiphany, which is I think that your charge down smash shenanigans just lose to shield, which means You're
Oh, dude, I know how to deal with shield. I'm fine with that.
you're gonna be terrible at Rivals too. Your entire game plan in shambles.
Trust me.
I
I-
don't.
Where do you think I learned the down smash thing?
I think you made it up.
I learned it in P+ with shields and playing Ganon, a character that equally scares people if they're near you. So
I really just want to see Madao parry one gear.
Madow's been trying, just doing it a little too early, which is bold.
Oh, forgot
didn't
about
think
the
that would
rock.
hit.
I forgot about that too.
I knew it was there. I just thought he would outspace it. Oh, couldn't jump because of the rock.
Awkward,
The
awkward,
rock got him
awkward.
killed. Won the game for that too.
1-1.
Is everyone here today? Is he him? I think.
I think so.
Okay.
No one has told me otherwise. Is Hayes preferring she nowadays?
She her. Doesn't mind they them either. So I've been going back and forth between them.
Seems like this has been Madao's go-to counter pick.
Yeah, Madao seems to like it,
Yeah.
which makes sense. There's a lot of fast space horizontally. Madao loves to be running all over the fast race car maple.
Yeah, and then you have a lot of ups potential with the high platforms.
Yeah, it's in this matchup. I feel like it's a really good pick because what can Shovel Knight do in a big stage like this?
Hit you
no
with the
projectile.
shovel.
Try to side B right at you, which is really telegraphed and pretty easy to do.
Fair.
Alive still, wow.
Yeah, I do think like Air Armada is a good counter pick versus certain characters that like need the wall for recovery. So like Sylve, I think this is a pretty decent pick against. But like Shovel Knight's always gonna be able to get to the wall. So
Every Shovel Knight I know hates this stage, and it's mainly because of the pineapple.
do you know 2 Shovel Knights?
I mean, we talked to Ogasm a lot when we played it. Who else was it? It's like Deku Knight played quite a bit. LBO didn't
Deku.
like it.
LBO didn't like anything.
It's a fair point.
He only liked Dolphin Break and Adam Kara.
It is really funny how the general perception of Zettermans has changed over the years. At first it was like every Zetterman thinks the character is terrible and garbage. And now every Zetterman's like, no, Zetter can do it.
I know, I was talking to Sparkle about that. I was like, dude, when I started Rivals, Zetterburn was B tier, and then everyone figured out that his fair does 13%, his up air does 13%.
That is not what happened.
And he
what,
kills at 70.
what happened was all of that existed, but the recovery was actually bad, and then they buffed it. Now the character's good, who would have thought? And then LBO left, so Zetterman stopped deciding, but oh no!
Oh.
Don't do that.
This was a really close game until that.
It could still, it's still a very close game.
A close game.
He could be ahead if he didn't do that.
You know what?
idiot.
I'm going to say what I think will happen, but then actually say the opposite, and then what I want to happen will happen.
I wanted to see the double dunk.
Someone,
Shovel Knight slide off is so annoying to deal with.
like the uppy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was really smart. Either he techs in, gets hit by that, techs out, gets hit by Lily. Tech in place or no tech was the only right option.
That was very close. That definitely would have purpled even on Shovel Knight. I love the downer on Lily. I didn't know you could do that.
It kind of triggers me, and I don't know why.
I don't play Maple, so
Oh!
I like it. Oh! That was nice.
Was that true or was that fake?
It was only true if they DI'd that way.
But like, Sparkle didn't have a chance to tech on the ground.
No, it didn't land yet.
2-1.
Where do you go? Shovel Knight's pick? He really likes Jules Veil.
I feel like
Pick that against me.
it
But
doesn't matter.
I would want a smaller stage. I'd like to see Treetop. Okay, just right back. Weird. I would not want to go here against Maple if I'm Shovel Knight, I mean.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if they both like the stage, then that's cool. But
Personally, oh my goodness, Madao.
that's good.
That got to kill off that 0 to death.
Nice. Wonder if Sparkle was holding in on that because that should not have killed. Ooh, I love that run through.
Alright, I think Madao's warming up now. Madao's starting to hit buttons.
Do you have to play him next?
Maybe. I don't know. Yes.
Fair, fair.
Oh my gosh, the
no,
reverse hit?
that's not okay. That was like
Messed up.
that was like the top pixel of the vine.
That was a force burn down smash.
But it's okay when it's force burn.
No, it's not. Nothing's okay with that character.
Force burn is the only honest character. And I say
I like how
I say this with Maple on the screen.
I like
Oh
how
my goodness.
Oh my god, there's loops. Yeah, but that was definitely warmed up.
Yeah, Medao's in one of those zones where just everything works.
I feel like this is a really bad matchup for Shovel Knight 2.
I think matchups are fake.
Yeah, this game doesn't exist. Medao went for the kill, reading that they would do the good option of holding out,
Oh,
and
nice.
they just didn't hold out. They just
Yeah.
held in real easy.
I think that Madao was scouting the Tekken kind of throughout the set because he got it on the up smash earlier. And
Was that
then
3-1?
Got that. That was 3-1.
My memory is okay. I guess I figured it out. Okay, not bad from Sparkle.
Do you want you guys or do you want me and Soul?
You and Soul. Are you gonna go all Force Burn and try?
I'll probably ask Soul what he wants. And if he, I don't know, if he says he doesn't care, what do I do?
Who do I get over here? Sparkle? Because Sparkle knows Soul pretty well. So, either Sparkle or Aquatic, one of them. Both work. Wait, you know, get Aquatic. If Aquatic's not being sad. That was really mean. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, so this is really, really interesting. We're gonna have Ty and Mystery Soul. This is by far the two best players here. Pretty easy. We got our resident memer showing up.
That's me.
Welcome, welcome. So this is gonna be interesting. Ty vs Mystery Soul. These are the best player of Oregon and the best player of Washington.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very interested to see if Ty will go. Well, actually, just straight up pick Force Burn now.
I asked him, "Are you gonna go Force Burn?" He's like, "I think I'll ask Soul and see if he wants
Oh,
to."
okay.
Too." So I'm hoping I see it. Honestly, I want to see
Yeah.
like an actual set instead of random.
Yeah. I imagine if anything, he might do it in Grand Finals here, which this is Winners Finals, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So we might not see it here, but I'd almost guarantee it for Grands.
This is the best player in Oregon versus the best player in Washington.
Yeah. It'd be exciting. Oh, yep, he's just straight up going fours. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. I'm kind of excited for Sylvanos from like a nostalgic sense. Like remember when like for Sylvanos was the grand finals of every PDX bracket with AZ.
Yeah.
And Ty.
Yeah, and then Soroa started taking sets off AZ. So it's gonna be interesting. Ty hasn't really been like playing lately.
Yeah.
He's been. I don't think he's shown up to the monthly for. I think the last time he really played was back in 5, and that was October.
Yeah.
So he's
Kind
kind
of
of like
he did beat a Sylvanos.
It's not like he's not playing at all. He still does play like random friendlies online and stuff.
Yeah.
But like that's very different than
Yeah.
I'm going try hard. I want to win. You know, we're very much
Yeah,
here just
Mystery
hanging out.
Soul is. Yeah, Mystery Soul is very much someone who like actively goes out of his way to like practice and make sure he's the best. And like great for him.
Yeah, and when I say best player in Oregon versus best player in Washington, this is not to set up a what's the word I'm looking for? Rivalry or
Yeah,
like
competition.
Let's see which state is the best. Like no, Mystery Soul has just kind of been rolling over the Pacific Northwest for the most part.
Yeah, he's
But
just
Ty
basic.
did make a set out of it in Back of Blood 4. It was actually a fairly close set.
That's true.
But Ty also really was grinding out before that.
That's
So,
also a very
who
good
knows how
point.
this is gonna go? I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
very
Ty is
excited.
going to roll over.
I don't think so either. Definitely not roll over.
Yeah, for sure. Open back up chat so I can see chat if you guys are saying things. Oh, Mystery Soul immediately knew they were going to the flat, which makes sense. Sylvanos does love doing that. I was talking to Mystery Soul about this matchup, and he said it's one of Sylvanos' hard matchups. Like he thinks it's one of the matchups that potentially is the only matchup for Sylvanos.
I can kind of see that.
Yeah, it makes sense if Force Burn is not going to approach. Because Force Burn doesn't need... Oh, that was some CI. Oh my gosh,
lord.
that almost just killed. Ty
That
has
was
been
an
off stage
incredible
this
edge guard.
entire
Oh,
stock.
lord.
Alright, Ty's gonna have to warm up. Ty has not been playing the
Yeah,
Force
I
Burn
could
the whole time.
Honestly, even if the Force Burn like isn't totally camping, I could see it being annoying just because like Force loves to approach on that like diagonal angle, which Sylve is. I don't know how much about Sylve, but I don't think the common sense is that he's too good covering from that angle.
That and you know, very basic classic day one thing of when Sylvanos is forced to recover low.
Oh my god.
Force Burn down smash covers so many different angles, you know.
Yeah, Force Burn down smash is just Arcane down smash.
And as we all
Well,
know, like Force Burn, that didn't purple. Wow. Force Burn kills
Didn't kill it.
characters that have to recover low.
Yeah, Force.
I like seeing this. So Ty is just gonna, I'm gonna take smoke. If you're gonna just stall it there, it's yep, and that's purple. And that'll happen because Ty had
Yeah.
time to pull in smoke. Yeah, I like seeing this. What Ty really needs to do is play around plats more, play more patiently. Don't run into the Sylvanos. I think Ty's gonna warm up as things go along. Or just dash attack across the entire stage.
I mean, if it works.
Oh, starting to get an air loop.
Oh
Starting to
my
warm up a
lord.
little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Okay, yeah,
should
that's-
be,
oh,
no.
nope.
Wow. Sylvanos doesn't actually really have something that purples even at this percent.
Yeah.
You gotta do some sort of DI mix up. And down smash is usually good enough because it twists them the wrong way.
Yeah. Yeah. At least if you're like not expecting it. Yeah, but it's not like the hardest thing in the world to like expect, especially because like if you're at a high percent, you're getting parry punished by Sylvanos. That's probably what they're doing anyways.
I might tell Ty if, you know, Ty loses the set. I don't think I have to play Ty. I have to beat Mid out first, so let's not even worry about it. I was gonna say I might tell Ty just to like force running against me. Just let him kill me. So that he can just play Mystery Soul again. This is starting to get out of hand. Okay,
Yeah.
Ty needed to take that stock there. Toily, why do you hate me? I've done nothing. I'm innocent.
Okay. Oh, it's Toilet.
Oh no, Ty, no resources, Mystery Soul missed, and that should be purple again. Alright, game 1 to Mystery Soul. I feel like the set's probably going to get closer as it goes along. I just hate you in general. I've done nothing. I have been only friendly to everyone.
Cut to everything Derek's done.
In Rivals, not much.
And yet it's still somehow too much. Anyways, game 2.
Your existence is too much. I like the stage pick.
I do too.
It's a very good Force Sprint stage pick. Yeah, for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If that back air, oh no, if that back air hits.
Yeah,
They're
Force,
both dead.
I think, honestly, I think Forza's biggest strength is just like how easy it is for him to kill off the sides. And like this
Yeah.
stage just exacerbates that so much. Plus plat dropping. I think
And
that's all.
Sylvanos definitely does have that ability. That I thought that was the clone, and you like
Yeah,
teleported.
this is also, for what it's worth, I think this is also a really good stake for Sylvanos.
Yeah, that
Because
fair
that
is-
happens.
Yeah.
It makes killing off the sides with like fair chains way easier. And like way harder to like DI appropriately.
Back hit with jab. All right, we got the moose down air. Ty is starting to become Ty again, and
There
yeah,
it is.
that is so hard to deal with as Sylvanos. How did that parry come out? That would be too late. Okay, yeah, Ty is definitely starting to get into the mindset of
It's kind of like F smash instead of like trying to cancel him or something is not what I expected.
Ty likes doing the raw F smash as like basically a mix-up because nobody
Okay.
does it. And occasionally you just die from it because you're
Yeah.
holding out because it's a cape.
Yeah,
That's not scary.
Yeah, like why would I hold in? He's gonna down tilt me.
Something like that or down smash.
Exactly.
So it's like forcing blue DI out of them.
Exactly. Oh my lord.
Speaking of, but that would have been a hard thing to DI anyway.
Yeah,
It was
that's-
purple, but it was you could have lived.
Yeah, there are like like that's just not nightmarish to DI. There's like I think there's probably like 4 clips of Ty killing people off the top at like Back in Blood off of that setup alone.
Yeah, it's rough to deal with. When you're that high up there, it's pretty hard to DI.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doing the fix up. Actually just hit him with the truffle shuffle.
Mr. Soul loves doing that, and it's actually kind of difficult to deal with. The real answer to it is just hit the flower.
Yeah.
Don't even try to hit Mr. Soul out of it. Just hit the flower so they're stuck in these two. Ty was ahead, and now it's... If he doesn't get back to stage... And... Okay, Ty felt he had to go for that.
I mean, that makes sense. He was like high up, and like that's certainly a situation where Force can just straight up kill you if he gets something right.
This is really important for Ty to win this game.
Yeah.
It's hard to go down 2-0. And then you get the stage selection. That'll
That'll
All right.
do it.
Ty takes a game. 1-1.
Very nice berry on that upbeat.
Just seeing your gameplay is suffering. We have Mystery Soul versus Ty, and I'm getting roasted in chat. I'm not even on the screen.
And honestly, thank God.
Well, what did I do?
Stream knows what you did.
Just Oily. No one else. It is. I was talking to Ty about this. It's funny how people out of region talk about players compared to people in region.
Yeah.
It could be very wild. Like for people out of region, I often hear like, "Oh, I love Jarek," and then people in region is like, "Screw that guy."
I mean, don't tell Jarek this, but I actually don't really dislike him at all. Well, he's
No
a great
way.
guy.
That's crazy. I survived.
I know.
That.
I know. I'm usually a very hateful person, so
Ty's about to get 0 to death.
that's also true. I should probably talk about that. Okay,
Okay, Ty got a hit.
he's getting
0 to
something.
death. That's mini
But,
victory. You still
yeah,
died, but it's 31%.
Still not a great position, but now it's not on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think, like, whoever wins this, the tweet's coming out with a clip, like, congratulations to so-and-so.
That's true.
So if you get clips by Mystery Soul, you'll probably be in that tweet. Yeah. That's, I think Sylvanas is the only person there that can just kind of hold out and not really care. Actually, no, that's not true. I also do that so can Palm. Recoveries are kind of crazy in this game.
They really are.
I wanted... Okay, so Ty always goes for that, and it's the what if it hit scenario, and he died for it that time.
I mean,
You could
I
just like
agree
go,
with, like,
okay,
the
you could just go out there and like threaten and then jump back on and down smash because they're gonna go low to avoid you and then.
I suppose that's true. Oh,
There's
they're-
a setup
they're
again.
off the top.
This is honestly not that bad. You're only down 1 stock.
This could very easily.
You just have to not take a bunch of damage
Yeah.
and not get parried. Okay. I was back in it. It's actually really difficult to ban Sylvanas out stage-wise.
Yeah.
Because this stage is just kind of like a mini FD when the platform's not in the way. And it's
Yeah.
really good for Sylvanas.
Yeah. It's also like it's like an overhang thing, so it gives him recovery mix-ups.
Yeah, Forceman also likes that, so I don't think
That's
that's
true.
too big of a deal.
But it is something. You have to think about if you're fighting against him. Oh. Yeah.
Still alive, but man, that was some DI. Is Ty too low? Okay, well the flower saved him. What is going on? I never know what's going on with Force for recovery anymore. Like what's going on there? Ty
I just assume they know what they're doing.
Oh. Why do we say anything? I don't dislike Jarek until I remember who he is. That's some short-term memory. All right, if you're Ty, well, if you're Soul, what do you ban?
Yeah.
I would say Battlefield. You ban Tower. He won on Rockwall, so not that. I'd ban Tempest right away. If he doesn't ban Tempest, Ty's going to Tempest. No? Wow. Okay. That's surprising. Tempest might not have been a bad option.
I do like the stage though.
The stage is great.
The flat layouts are very good for Forza and like the way he wants to approach. It's got a low ceiling, so which makes his
But it
his,
also
up-
means Sylvanas up air is going to be a
that's
problem.
true.
And it's also kind of flat, so it's pretty okay for Sylvanas. On the
Yeah, it's
best
definitely
stage.
not a bad stage for Sylvanas at all, but I think it's a really good Forza stage.
I can't believe I'm actually advocating for Ty picking Tempest. I think Tempest really would have been the best option. Okay, I read the tech end, but Ty didn't give it to him. I don't know what that was. Just got the wrong direction off the... Okay, Ty, what are you doing?
What is he cooking?
All right, well, it worked
Oh,
out.
okay.
Just delayed. I was talking to Ty, and he was like, there's so much potential wasted with me playing this game. Oh my god. This force burn down air. That traded? Okay. That was probably the worst trade you could have gotten. Ty is starting to run away with this.
Yeah. Oh my lord, yeah, that's
That was
gonna
nasty. Could this go game 5? Oh no.
I
Please,
could see
please
it.
do not have a repeat of Back in Blood 4. Just don't lose this game. You're ahead by so much. Okay, I don't think we're gonna see it. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, this is.
Who was I to say about the stage pick?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Ants in my pants is out of the goddamn
my gosh.
building.
A 3-stock.
Yeah, that was like very impressive.
That was good. Now, do we see Mystery Soul just kind of better player Ty? Just be like, all right, I'm gonna win now. I'm mad. You'll see that a lot. Like the previous 3-stock, and like the best players can just be like, all right, I got 3-stock. Game's over. Next game.
Yeah.
You know, we got my own stage now. I get to pick the stage, so you
Yeah,
gotta
that's
win
true.
on my stage now. Which people have been kind of downplaying that, but honestly, that can be pretty big,
Yeah.
especially if you're playing someone like Force Burn.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know. I imagine it's like it's gotta be like the hardest on state characters for like it's kind of hard to counter pit stage wise.
Where do you go? If you're Soul, I think Aramada's a great pick here. Yeah, right to Aramada. Straight up. I need to install the workshop stuff that allows you to unlock everything easily. And then install creatures of Aether. Is that what the game is? Whatever
Yes.
Stage. To be fair, this is not really a bad Force Burn stage either. But this is a great Savannah stage. Huge horizontal thing. Lots of close top blast zone to play with. Tall plats where the up smash barely reaches, barely tippers. It's pretty scary. But if Force Burn wants to play Smoky, this can be a fantastic stage.
Yeah.
What a
Very-
weekend for Rivals.
Very close game. Pacific Northwest rivals specifically. Oh wow.
Ty's ahead. Wow.
Yeah.
And before Ty dies, just dies immediately.
I mean he's at a pretty low percent honestly. Wait, assuming.
Against Sylvanas, Sylvanas does not have any rock killing potential.
Yeah.
Always has to set something up like that.
Yeah, it's so weird because like he has like doesn't have like good rock killing power, but like also sometimes you just die at like 60 to die at 60 to like a fair chain off the side that you misread or I don't know, they mix it up and they like dare spike you or something.
2 trades in a
Oh
row.
my lord.
Those were trading with Force Burn is terrifying because Force Burn wants to scrap. That is
Yeah.
exactly where Force Burn lives. So if you have a character that like wants to live in that close range, it actually can be somewhat difficult to deal with Force Burn.
All right.
Ty's ahead.
Yeah.
Ty
Mr.
could just
Soul on
be
his
in winner's
last-
side of Grand Finals.
Mr. Soul on his last snock and tie with a pretty decent percent lead. God, Lou. Oh my god,
Man,
this.
it's continuing. This could just be.
Oh.
That was so close to being death. Any higher percent, Ty was dead there. Ty always feints that he wants to run away and then immediately goes back in. It's like he does aerial dash dancing. That's the best way I can describe that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
good.
the mix-up with down smash.
Very good tech.
All
Very
right,
good.
last stock, game 5.
Yeah. A bit of a deficit for Mystery Soul, but quite literally nothing you can't come back
Mystery
from.
Soul can blender you so
Yeah.
fast, man. A lot of damage can suddenly happen. Ty, please don't just run out there and try to kill him. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, what's gonna be honestly more important, more than damage or anything, is like if Mystery Soul can manage to get like an offstage string, because like that
Oh
could.
no, this could be
Oh
could be
no!
death. That was so close to bad DI. I love putting out smoke out there and feinting the up B at the smoke. This could just waited for the parry. All right, didn't get the roll in.
Mystery Soul reading something. Oh.
Tried the
Not
DI
li-
mix up, didn't
not
really
gonna
work.
die.
Get away from that back there, please. That really. Ty
Oh,
won.
Ty
Ty's winner's side
Yeah,
grand
that-
finals.
Yeah, an amazing
Holy.
set from both of them, honestly.
As Ty said, so much potential wasted. Imagine how good Ty could be if he just if he really cared to focus
Yeah.
and grind this game. Because he just doesn't play.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go play Madao now.
All right.
Manao. And whoever
Well-
wins that has to fight Mystery Soul. Do I throw? Do I give? No, I need the Sylvanas experience. We both need the experience. I think he
Do
needs
it.
it more than I do.
Do what your
All right.
heart tells you is right.
I shall be back here probably soon.
Oh, we are now. I am now being joined by Mystery Soul.
Hello. Alright, what we got up next?
We are going to have Jarek versus Madao, which I believe is loser semis.
Yes.
Yeah, because the winner of this will fight you in losers finals, and then off to grands.
Yep. We got 4 sets left, or 3 sets left. This one, losers finals, and then grands.
Now warming his hands by repeatedly canceling up B. Okay, Rivals is being a good game, as we can see.
We love controller malfunctions. Totally.
I love needing to restart my game every time I plug in a different controller.
Literally.
Oh, dang, Jared got the hat on. I don't know what this means.
I don't know either. Maybe it means he's gaming.
I mean, Jared gaming versus Jared not gaming doesn't really change much.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe he's just wearing it because he wants to.
Yeah, maybe he's just cold. It is like probably 35 degrees outside.
Yeah, it is very, very chilly.
All right, very good looking start from Madao. Oh, sorry about that.
Bless
Yeah.
you.
Just feel bad about not being able to move the mic fast enough.
Happens. Oh, I think a fire charged up strong will kill Maple now. Yep. There
Yep.
we go. Exactly as I called it.
I love the wait for him to catch on fire.
Yeah. Well, he also had iframe, so he had to wait for the iframe
Oh.
to disappear. And
Madao? Okay, what the hell happened? I looked away because Sparkle was over here, and then Jarek just died.
yeah, I don't know. I was also looking away.
Through very little fault of Madao's.
That is a stock. Wow.
Yeah, wow,
Early
weird.
stock. Just to make up for his SD.
This truly is a game of PDX Rivals.
Yep. Not much has happened. They're just like getting 1 and 2 hits and then resetting back to neutral.
Yeah, welcome.
A very fundamental game.
very neutral heavy place here. Also, if you try to commit too hard turn Derek, there's a non-zero chance you just get waveland down smash like you're fighting an Orcane or something.
Yeah.
Or he just shines. There's also that. Just very patient. They're both kind of just running around. Oh,
And that's it? Question mark? Nope.
it's not necessarily.
Oh, it is.
Yes, it is actually.
Ooh, unfortunate angle on that last up.
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, that is a terrifying place to be.
It really, really is.
You see the Lily right there. You see the Maples charging the F strong. If you don't like have a fast option there, you're kind of just boned.
I honestly just have no idea what to talk about.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's honestly just like a lot of like neutral trying to play around each other's threat ranges. Oh. Jarek planning something.
and that's
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
there we go. Not good forward air off stage.
But that has been absurdly good on the edge guarding.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Both like when he's going out there and just sitting back.
Oh, good
Oh.
parry. He did up B and then hit directly down, so he essentially went nowhere or had any end lag. Baited out the parry and got the kill for it. That is insane. I love Jarek's use of up B. It's so fun to watch.
Jarek up being truly is something.
Back on the B stop. Oh, nope, misses the up B, confirm.
Yeah, just barely missing that up and keeping Jarek alive. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah, that was
Another offstage
yeah,
forward
just
air.
had no resources and no way to not get fared there.
Yeah. I really like the use of down air from Madao
Yeah, man.
to get anti-airs on platforms.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's really
And
smart.
Madau's been doing really good in like neutral for the bait and punish.
Yeah.
Really just using Maple's like ridiculous speed and frame data to his advantage.
Oh, Myth does not get the up strong. But Maple's low on resources. Oh, gets the platform though. I would have
Yeah,
just charged up strong, would have covered like everything there.
That's true.
Oh, whoa.
Not gonna lie, I thought that might have been Jarek. Not sure why.
Yeah, I thought, well, it's because it looks like Jarek there should be sent to the right.
Yeah, because like the last thing we heard was like Lily popping.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess he was on the left side of Lily.
Oh, he's getting sent to the right though right now.
Yep,
Yeah,
and
that's
double
gotta be
jumps right
doing
into
it.
the forward air. All three stocks on the right side of the stage from to forward air. I think. The first stock might have been on the left, I'm not too sure. But regardless, all three stocks that game to forward air.
It is a very good tool against Zetterburn specifically because there's a lot of
And Edalus, I feel like.
yeah, just like characters who have their recovery have them like sit in a specific spot for some amount of time.
Or are just like a lot more linear than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's very rough for Edalus because he's both of those things.
Yeah. He both sits in place and is extremely linear in recovery.
Yeah.
'Cause at least Zetterburn, he's got angles.
Yeah.
back. I'm surprised. Charges moves just a little too strong, late.
Going for the Nair instead of the Pharaoh, though. I guess maybe the Fair wouldn't be true. Oh wow, just missing that
Right.
Lily
Yeah.
Lily smash connection.
But that
oh
will
yep,
be it.
yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, good
Oh,
parry
yeah,
read, good patience. They really like reversal each other a lot
Yeah.
off stage. I'm noticing. Like they try to like go for the edge guard and then you just get like hit for it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just kind of something Derek's good at. That punishing a lot of like newer player habits, which often comes down to aggression. Oh, just missing that.
Oh, he had the air dodge read, but Lily prevented the up strong from
Yep.
taking the stock. Imagine if he went down and just took them both down. That would have been hilarious.
It's a very Derek thing to do. Oh wow,
I'm surprised
really?
he went for dare up strong. I feel like hitfall tipper up air might have killed
Yeah.
there.
I've never heard that referred to as tipper up here, but that is what it is.
Yeah, it is just a tipper. Well, I guess maybe not, because it's only like a very specific sweet spot up
Yeah.
there, because it's not like the full tip
Yeah.
throughout. Yeah.
What was he planning? I mean, I guess it's not like you could just do like a standard recovery there. You're just going to get F smash.
Yeah.
So oh.
Alright. So Jarek potentially on his last stock of the tournament. But he does have a 30%, well, more like 40%, well, more
Yeah.
like 60% win percentage. Oh, the up strong
Yeah,
misses.
that's
He
the
gets
scary
taunt.
thing here. Here, like Maple is one strong hit away from dying on a stage like this, and Jarek is. Boy, howdy, does he like using strong hits?
Oh yeah, I have heard of the fabled. Oh, no.
Oh,
Okay, not dead
Okay.
yet, but this is now an even game.
yeah. Now they're both dead to like one random hit.
That was the silliest interaction I have seen in a while.
That was the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen.
Has anyone ever seen Zitter forward strong hit one kill before? I don't think so.
No, definitely no one's ever seen Zetterbird forward strong trade with Maple F tilt and then get Lily
No,
trapped.
it was side B. It was side
Oh,
B.
side B. That's what it was.
That was wild interaction.
Yeah, that makes sense. That thing would not trade with Maple F tilt. Maple F tilt would probably just straight up beat that.
Yeah, probably. Alright, Jarek in a really good position here.
Jarek does love this stage, I should say. I think it's his favorite stage. Missing the Lily timing. Patience, waiting for the defensive option there.
Oh, the parry and
Oh.
F tilt gets the first kill.
Fireball destroy. Okay, but down smash.
But Wave Land down strong will take it on the platform. Someone's got a loud ass car outside.
Someone's revving their hog. Yeah, just some good old-fashioned neutral we got going on here.
Yup. Very even game right now.
Yeah. Oh.
Almost at exact percents.
Oh, this is very.
Out of resources. Okay, touch the ground. Resources back. Oh.
Oh, Mrs. Gatling.
Because I think that was like a really weird hit of the dash attack.
Yeah.
Playing a little bit of ping pong with the fireball. A little too early on the parry on Lily, and it's going to cost him his stock because Uppy on the platform will take it. Oh, but once again, an immediate forward air evens up the game again. Oh, and the dare! Oh, the reversal!
Yeah, I don't think we've ever seen Jarek hit a reversal on Madao like that this set. We're going to game 5.
Game 5. If Jarek wins this will be a reverse 3-0.
It will.
And we're going to Rockwall, the most snowbally stage of the game.
It really is.
Where all it takes is like one forward air at 10 to get a cheeky kill, and all momentum swings in your favor.
Yeah.
You can stay
Yeah, these
alive.
characters are both just one fair. Yeah, if either of these characters get fared off stage, they kind of just die.
Yeah. So definitely a very all or nothing stage pick from Madao here.
Yeah.
And so far it's paying off with a 40% lead.
I do kind of think it's a good pick for Madao, because like a lot of Jarek's skills haven't been from like getting crazy edge guards, just from a lot of it's been from just doing Jarek things. And like if you think you can get more, if you're think that you're getting more off of edge guards than your opponent is, I think this is a great stage.
Exactly, and as we can see, it already worked with an F smash at ledge, killing Jarek at like 100%. Narrowly dodges the down strongs. Oh, the parry.
Oh, really good aerial down B behind him.
Yeah. Alright, now Madao, any percent Madao gets here is just going to be extra percent for when next stock. Lives this. Good DI.
Wow, very good DI.
Oh, but they fell for the classic Jarek. Just sits there and charges down strong until you roll in.
To be fair, that was a mix-up. He did 4 rolls instead of 3.
True.
And that's how he's here.
Okay, interesting uppy there. That one I didn't truly understand. I feel like he could have just like continued applying pressure. He was an advantage, but I don't play this character either, so
Jarek truly thinks.
he does. We love him for it. All right, the F tilt,
All
down
right,
tilt,
Jarek
up
on
B.
his tournament stock.
Yep. Now the
Madao
question
with
is does he lose it though?
Yeah, Madao with a pretty healthy lead, and he's been honestly pretty good at survivability here.
Yeah, even though it is Rockwall.
Oh no!
Oh my God, this could be the stock. It is.
It is. Oh my gosh!
All right, both on their tournament stock. Who will be the one to lose it?
Game 5 on Rockwall. My lord. Okay, good look. We've got a little bit of a combo.
All right, and this advantage state.
Couldn't convert it into an off-stage interaction, which I imagine is what he was what he wanted overall.
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you always want your opponent off stage, especially on Rockwall.
Yeah, especially if you're Maple on Rockwall.
Such an even game. Madao gets the misses
just
the up
missing
B.
the up B, but not getting punished for it.
The Nair dash attack once again. Efficient for these up Bs.
Oh.
All right, right?
Okay,
Jarek
just barely living.
But he's not.
And there it is.
And that is it.
It is an amazing.
Medao
Zing li-
barely clutching
zing
out on that
conversion
rock
from him.
ball. Almost a reverse 3-0. But Medao clutching it up game 5. Secure himself in the losers finals where he will be facing
Indeed.
Mystery Soul.
Actually, do you want to stay on commentary? I might head out. Actually. Oh, you're right. You are playing. Silly me. My bad.
Go set.
Yeah.
At the
Very
end of the way for the second game, I was like, all right, I gotta start playing. you could 100% see like the
Yeah.
first two games. I contemplated just throwing because I wanted Medao to play Sylvanos, Sol
Yeah.
specifically, Sylvanos. You should just name a tag to Mystery Sylvanos to make every single person angry for such a long name.
Fox, especially when he has to.
Exactly.
Fox ought to be thanking me for not being good enough to make PRs. Having to fit both Jarek, Blood Dragon, and Aquatic Inferno on the same one.
Chap.
Oh,
no.
no,
That's an
is-
unfortunate way to start that. All right, I got chat back up. Spark was in here earlier. Wow. Let's too busy looking at the set. Good notes. So, aside from that SD, this has been actually a pretty respectable game. But that was not quite in the skill bracket as Mystery Soul, I would say.
Yeah.
But Medao's been improving really fast.
Yeah, man, I was like been. Yeah, man, I just kind of like came out here like one day. One day was like, oh hey, it's me, Ty the guy. I brought my friend. Who used to play Melee with me to the locals, and he just like kind of became like, like the third to fifth best player in the bracket, depending on who shows.
Just waiting for a parry.
Yeah.
Medao does not do that. Medao learned very quickly. Medao fell for the parry, bait, stuff like that for like 3 different sets, and just doesn't do it now. Like, it's rare that if someone has that as their panic option, it usually takes a lot longer to get that out of them. But it only took like 1 bracket or so, and Medao doesn't do it anymore. So Medao, that's one thing I do notice about Medao is that he's learning to hit buttons with Maple very quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, just going for it. Oh!
Yeah.
Medao won that trade. Okay.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, but the other
Yeah.
thing I noticed is Medao was really good at adapting.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, at least during his set, is that he was playing I really liked how he was playing like very bait and punishy. He was there was very little actual approaching from him.
Yes, I mean, against Zetter, you really do have to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Zetter's
Yeah.
a scary character on stage.
Yeah, Zetterburn I feel like is one of if not the most just don't get hit characters in Rivals.
Yes.
Because like unironically there are decent ways to make sure you don't get hit by Zetterburn, but if you do, hoo boy.
Yeah, if they're good, you're gonna eat a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Maple is kind of the same in concept, but not really. If they want to lily camp, that's an option. But like
Yeah.
when you get hit, stuff like this happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in mid combo, I was just like, what do I do? Get me out of this! How do I get out of the Maple blender? The best you can do when Maple touches you is just DI to get away from the kill confirm.
Yeah.
But Mystery Soul, I assume Mystery Soul is gonna like win this focus off of like edge guarding, because that is currently right now like the biggest weakness for Vidal. And it's difficult for Maple in general to recover sometimes, but like Vidal is still learning the Maple recovery. So I didn't take advantage of it, but Mystery Soul is a whole other caliber of player.
Very good catch on that. Mystery Soul just getting so much.
Oh,
extra.
that didn't kill, bro. How did the first one reach the second? Didn't?
I think he probably.
Is so fat.
I think
oh.
Sylvanas was like he was probably just extending into the hurt box with like beast boost.
I think it was down air. It was definitely hurt box extension
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other way one would hit and then the other wouldn't, despite zero movement.
Yeah, and this right here is tough.
Yeah,
Got through all of it, but you eat 66%
it's-
for it, and Maple's a light character, so that's not.
yeah. Think about Sylvanas. It's incredibly easy to edge guard Sylvanas, but it's also incredibly easy to get edge guarded by Sylvanas.
yeah.
They have
when
a lot of-
Sylvanas has that big fair and then the down tilt.
Yeah.
It's like there's so many DI mix-ups.
Yeah, he just has so many like big moves that are all disjointed, so you can't really contest them. And then sometimes you just get bared through the stage if you're not careful enough.
Landed and rolled through that somehow. I'm surprised.
We actually
just get out of there. Just hit the flower. Hit the flower. Hit the flower. Get the flowers out of there so we can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Actually, now that I mention it, have we seen like a lot of bear stuff from like Mystery Soul?
No. We saw a few back airs, but
Yeah.
I feel like we expect more back airs after playing AZ so much.
That's true. AZ is
bizarrely like the best Sylvanas player at hitting back air, and I don't understand it. He's nowhere near as good as all the other like Sylvanas mains, but just with that one specific move.
yeah. No, quite literally, no one hits it like him.
I don't get it. I hate it. Okay, good DI there, falling out of that. So, like I said, Madao adapts pretty quickly. I'm actually really surprised at how fast Madao adapts to things mid-set.
I mean, he said apparently, like Ty said, they play melee together. So it's
Oh
so
my
like of all,
gosh.
oh my lord.
That was 4 up airs in a row.
He died at like 70.
Okay, Madao is in the lead this game.
Yeah,
I would like to see Madao take the game.
that would be awesome.
That would be neat. You know, the underdog. You gotta root for the underdog
Yeah.
a little bit. I bet Madau's our local guy.
Oh my god.
But up
Jesus.
3-1.
Thanks for coming, man.
All right, let's see if Mystery Soul just goes, I'm mad, I'm not gonna lose now.
Yeah.
Just does the better player experience. I was actually talking about this earlier, where you go up a game and then a player better than you just kind of goes, I'm gonna, oh no, please don't die to that. Okay.
He heard us talking shit about the Bears.
No, that was just not on screen.
That's so true.
This is rough. Up smash would have killed, that's gonna kill anyway. All right, it is now an even game suddenly. Yeah, Mystery Soul just said, I don't want to lose, but you're still last stock.
Yeah.
You know, don't let him get the 3-stock comeback. You're not faster than Beast Boost.
No matter how much it feels like it.
All right, just wait from the other side of the stage. Mystery Soul did nothing but wave dash in and down tilt.
God, he's just like me for real.
I wish I had a down tilt like that, dude.
I think most characters do.
You want the best down tilt in the game?
Don't let the Sylv mains hear you say that.
What is a better down tilt? Like, actually, though.
It's a very good
There
question.
you go.
Oh, wow.
Now takes a game.
Lovely conversion.
Nice. I would say Soul bleeds, but he's in losers, so we already know that. You know what? I'm glad Ty won for 2 reasons. A, you know, that's neat.
Yeah.
The underdog wins. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But B, seeing Ty versus, you know, Madao feels bad.
Yeah, exactly.
They play each other all the time. They're friends. So, Madao was actually the person that got Ty into the game. Oh no, why do you leave this stage open? Hold up. Why did you not ban this stage? I'm gonna have to ask Madao. What do you do without platforms on this stage?
That's true.
Like, 1 flower and the whole stage is set up. Also, is it just me, but on this big screen in front of us, it makes FD look so much bigger?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, FD always just feels like a pretty big stage.
Not compared to the early FD. Were you around for that?
I don't think so.
FD, when it was first added in, was much wider than this. I'll have to send you a screenshot. This is... Okay. This is looking pretty bad for Madao. Oh, it just got worse. Trying to get the jab into a roll set up, but Madao does not fall for that.
Oh, falls out of the up B. Was he... Or not
This
up
is
B,
the Jarek experience is paying off. Sylvanos, Mr. Soul keeps trying to set up the like roll reads and panic parries and stuff like that, and Madao just doesn't fall for those.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a bad way to die. You DI'd up air wrong, but you were alleged. Happens, like characters. Oh, this is looking so
Yeah,
rough.
this is an extremely rough situation.
I like to think it would have not been as rough had he not left FD open.
Yeah.
I really don't know why this stage exists here.
Yeah, but yeah, platforms feel like it would help, especially Maple versus Sylvanos a lot.
I mean, platforms help just in general, but Sylvanos just gets so much for not having
Yeah.
platforms. That's the bigger problem. But
Yeah. Oh, okay.
100% left stock, you have to basically not get hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
As soon as you get hit, you're gonna die. All right. Well, still took a game.
Yeah.
Still took a game. That's pretty good.
Oh, what time is it?
7:44. Not too late. It actually feels like it's later than that. So that was 3-1.
Do you want me to get? I actually think might have. I have to go back to Corvallis, and I have other things to do. So, do you want me to get someone else?
Sure. Who do we got here? I guess we could get Madao. If Madao's, he just lost. I feel like he could get over here and probably enjoy it.
All right.
Could you possibly grab my water bottle? It's the dark one sitting on the table next to my hat. Or my
Okay.
setup.
All right. All right. Sounds good.
All right. Grand finals. Best player in Oregon versus the best player in Washington. Going right into it to Tower. So Ty has 2 sets to work with. But if you're Ty, you really don't want to let him get to the second set.
Yeah, you don't want to give Soul the momentum from winning the first set.
Good stuff though.
Thank you.
Took a game.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have gone.
Why did you leave
there.
FD open? I gotta ask that.
I kind of like FD.
But against Sylvanos?
Yeah, I know.
That's like leaving it open versus Edelus. You just don't.
So,
All right, so pretty even so far. This is an interesting starter. I feel like I wouldn't want to play against Forceman here, but it's even, so what do I know?
yeah. I probably wouldn't want to play against Forge either. I feel like Sylvanos wants a little bit more space. Ooh, little whiff on up strong 2, and Ty gets punished for it. There's the Soul Classic. Back air into the stage and hang there for as long as possible. Ooh, great up airs.
Oh my
That could be the
gosh,
stock,
oh
yeah.
my god. It really is Tower Devin. Oh man.
And what was initially like a really close
Ty
game.
did not hold out that whole time.
Yeah.
All right, well, crazier things have happened. Real talk, like, one
Yeah.
stock is not that much of a league rivals.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And yeah, Ty is starting to mount a little bit of a comeback. Soul is warm because Soul did just play you, Ty,
Yep.
stop holding in. Stop holding in.
It's so hard not to against Sylvanas, though. The forward air.
It really isn't. I just want to get hit by up air.
Yeah, I don't get
Or down
I don't want to
air.
get hit by forward air.
I'd rather get hit by forward air and hold out than get hit by up air 5 times or hit by down air and die immediately.
But it's like each time you do it, each time you hold in, you're like, I know I should have held out on the last one, but this one I have to hold in on.
It's the opposite for me. Once I make a mistake on the first one, it's like, oh, I'm going to die here. I just know.
I like this stage pick.
Yeah, this is... I'm always surprised that Soul leaves it open. Because this is like one of the last stages I want to play for. In general, I'm not comfortable on the stage just as a whole.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's more of a me thing.
I know, I like it a lot in some matchups. feel
I
like-
love the pick it against Sylvanas personally.
yeah.
I feel like Zetterin Fair on the stage is a lot more threatening than Sylvanas Fair. Which is
Definitely.
saying a lot, because Sylvanas Fair is scary. And if you're force burned, back air or down air is like the scariest thing.
It's so scary.
Like the only thing I would want to fight less on this stage is Ori.
Yeah. Forsberg can take you all the way to the edge with 3 down airs, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
Okay, Ty is now dying. Probably dead anyway, yeah.
Another pretty close first stock. See if Ty can take this stock a little faster than he did last game.
Ty should have iced Soul out. Sorry, I have to go piss break for the next 15 minutes. The one
The-
little root.
That's genius.
Alright, still dead though. That in purple. It never does.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Why would you run with the clone? Ty usually has really good control of his clone though.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I've played against so many force rings and generally know exactly where the clone is, and every once in a while I'll just die from my clone I'm not expecting.
Yep.
And that's with the character that has a projectile that gets rid of it too. So,
Guard situation. Oh, I
Yep.
love that.
yep. That's very, very hard to get away from.
Yeah, I don't think there's really anything Forsberg can do there against a patient Sylvanas.
Yeah. I don't think there's much force one can do there against a patient any character.
That's
Stop
true.
holding that one direction, please.
Oh,
Okay,
good
tech,
tag.
good tech. AZ would have waited for the wall jump, and Ty would have been dead. They've got time to roll out of that?
That's crazy.
That's dead,
Ty,
yeah.
Ty gets this stock.
Again, last stock, the Ty is behind. This is just like last game, except for he wasn't down 3-1. No, wow.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh, no.
Oh, the
And that's,
platform
again,
grass got him.
If Ty looks back at this, the one thing that is making him lose games is his up air DI.
Yep.
It's literally just been that.
Yeah, no, definitely, especially on the tower game.
You gotta hold in front of Sylvanas. You can't hold behind him. It's the same sort of DI from Zetter up smash.
Yeah.
Except
There's
for
a lot
it's
of
not
moves
gonna
like
chase
that.
you up there.
Rano up airs the same way.
Right back to the stage though, I respect this.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, okay, I think Ty's starting to warm up too. We did see this last set as well. Ty went behind and then started warming
It's only
up.
the one game though.
Yeah, it wasn't down 2-0. You can really get like in your own head too when you're like, all right, I got another set to work with, and you just don't take it seriously.
Yep.
And next thing you know, you lose that set, and you're like, oh, I'm still not
Nice.
warm, and I figured nothing out.
Good strong opening. That's what you want to see every time.
Yeah, this game's really, really important. Ty really has to start figuring stuff out here.
Yeah, because even if he does get reset after this game, winning this game is so big just for his mental. Not getting 3-0'd and having to play another set immediately.
I think Ty is confident enough to not get screwed by his mental. His DI is very suspect on Sylvanas moves.
I could have teched out.
Apparently not. It's still purple.
Purple doesn't care about techs.
Well, it depends on the situation. Actually. I'm still laughing at Dan's response when everyone was like, damn, it didn't purple. And Dan was like, I didn't actually code that. That was Trevor. We've been blaming the wrong person this whole time, but we all love
Yeah.
Trevor, so we're going to continue doing it.
Poor
Oh
Dan.
my, that could have been nasty.
Yeah.
His fault up air, like liked the idea, but it was a little too slow.
Yeah, Ty really scared of that burrow. You can tell he's running and jumping away whenever Soul is going into the ground.
Okay, that was a little weird. I think just a random down smash is gonna kill, or just that also works. Sylvanas is a big character. Cape up smash is going to hit more often. That, I don't know what that was, but you're dead now. No, you're not, wow. Still sucks.
No, that was actually micro spacing on Ty's behalf.
Yeah. Skill issue. Just like that DI. By the way, I do have chat open, so I am seeing chat. We like to be inclusive to people watching our scene. Always feels good. Because there's not too many eyes on the Pacific Northwest. Yeah. There was no DI was going to save you that. That's the downfall of Rock Wall.
Yeah.
They're having a fun time. They're both laughing.
All right, reset.
All right, yep. Next set. Should probably reporting scores.
Hopping right back in. No pee break, no water break.
Ice him out. Actually, you don't want to now. Because Ty was starting to warm up, so that's the opposite.
Yeah.
And that game could have gone either way.
Yeah, Ty came out to a really strong lead. Soul was able to rattle it back bit by bit.
All right, Ty put out a clone, and Soul immediately just slapped Ty for it across the entire stage. So,
Oh, great dash dance outside of down tilt range.
what do you do if you're just getting dash dagged over and over and over? Perhaps hold out?
That's both of these characters, though.
I actually don't know if that actually can be true against a character as big as Sylvanas.
I think it probably is.
At low percent. Yeah.
Nice.
Ty likes going for the cape. The cape F smash a lot. Cape smash. Yeah, that's like a DI mix-up that Soul hasn't fallen for it once, so he's gonna continue holding out. You might as well go for. Oh, what the heck?
Oh, no.
He's back.
Should
But, like,
live.
yeah. Still has not
Touch yet,
landed.
yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, nice nair to
So
cover
many
every option.
weird, disjointed moves managing to actually land.
Nice.
Oh my, yeah, and Soul was DIing that well the whole time, so I feel like you could do cape like down air or cape something else. Oh, it just smacked him. Ty will do that. Ty obviously doesn't have the usual panic options, but Ty's panic option is usually, I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
And like, generally we'll see Ty kind of wash Haze, but like, the skill gap is not that big. It's just Ty has that player matchup. Ty knows when to slip in moves, when they're gonna hit.
Yeah.
Haze wants to wait a little bit, expecting a sort of different option, and Ty doesn't give that to Haze, so. This game is even again suddenly. Ty was in the
Yeah,
lead.
it's pretty even.
Oh no, please stop
That's
DIing
it.
that way. Still alive.
Good
but-
DI on the back
Oh
air.
no, no smoke, what happened?
Nice.
And don't DI that way either. To be fair, that's a little more understandable though.
Yeah. Soul's been missing DIs on down strongs a lot. At least
It's
in their
hard.
first set. It is really hard.
You just have to not DI and pray.
Yeah.
Pray that they don't mix you up by being right on top of you. Ty almost ran into that.
Yeah.
Ty always does the same dash dance. Like literally the same amount of times, the same distance.
Yeah, I feel like Forsburn doesn't have that long of a dash, though.
Well, yeah,
So
but
it's-
every
it's
single player
hard
has like
to-
a different dash dance, and like once you start adapting to that, you're trying to actually be punished. But
That's
Ty
true.
always does the same one.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works. Oh no. I wonder, does down smash trade with the up bite?
I think, doesn't Sylvanas have at least a little bit of intangibility at the start of the move?
I don't know.
Coming out?
Oh, Ty, please, please do not do that. Just have a jump. That might
That
be
should
dead.
be it.
Oh wow.
Barely misses the up
Still has
air.
not landed. Yeah, had
Got
no
nothing.
jump, no smoke, no nothing. Ty really went for that. He felt like he needed to take the game then and there.
Yeah, got a little antsy.
I'm afraid to do that against Sylvanas because it's like I know Sylvanas can come back from anything, and if I don't kill them there, now I'm off stage against Sylvanas, and that, that's the last thing I want. But the last time we went to the stage, Ty 3 stocked Mr. So
Yeah, that's right.
I was talking about how, unironically, Tempest might actually be a better stage pick in this setup, this matchup. Which I can see.
Yeah,
It seems
I
like
can
it'd be
see
weird
that.
for Sylvanas. But this stage works far better than any other stage type pick, so what do I know? It's almost like they play these characters.
Oh. Yeah, Soul is DIing all of those out.
The difference I'm noticing this set compared to the next one is that A, Mr. Soul is saying, I don't want to lose. And B, Ty's playing a lot less patient.
Yeah, Ty has been really just pushing buttons and running in this whole set.
I think Ty finally got into like, I could win this. And just, you know,
Yep.
that really messes you a lot. Or I could just be thinking way too much of it and they're having fun. The best thing a commentator can do, you know, speak on their behalf as if I know exactly what's going on in their head.
Yep.
This is starting to slip away real bad.
Yeah, it's
now.
not looking too good.
Ty needs to get rid of this stock like right now. And then hold on to it.
Kind of desperate up strong
Soul is
attempt
starting
there.
to try to play with Ty now.
Soul's really dancing outside of Ty's like immediate strike zones, trying to get a whip punish. And Ty's kind of falling for it a lot. Oh, that was really nice.
And now he's in the lead. One little mix-up. He's gonna get down smash.
No more grass.
How much you want to bet down smash will kill? Just out of nowhere?
I believe it.
It's either that or back air. The Mystery Soul will start playing with his food a lot when he feels like he's just winning. He'll be like, I'll just spam back air and, you know, do stuff like that. Which one? Got the wrong one. This smoke is in a really good spot.
Yeah,
Never mind.
Mr. Soul can clear that out pretty easily though.
Ty is still okay. There you go. That was almost 200%.
He's got a nice lead here. Just needs one or two openings to finish it off, take a game.
I like that patience.
Nice.
All right. Okay, 1-1 in set 2.
Yeah.
Ty's starting to turn it on when it needed to.
Yeah.
I don't know what special sauce is on that stage, but that.
There's something about it.
All right, if you're Soul, where do you go? Ethereal Gates.
I think Soul counterpick to Air Armada, and I can't remember the other stage.
I don't know about Aramata because while Soul loves it, it's also a great force room stage. I think Ethereal might be the better option here. Or Blazing. Or this is awesome. Oh my god, why was this not banned? Hold up. This is an insane Sylvanas stage. It also can be a really good, you know what am I talking about? I'm talking from a Zetter perspective. This is also a good force room stage. You got these top plats to smoke and not approach if you want to do that. Like the situation. Why are you running? Oh, can I? Why don't I say anything? Clearly Ty knows what he's doing, and that's what I was talking about with the clone play earlier. Without clone, that doesn't work. Can we talk about how little end lag there is on down air? Like, it exists, but it's less than I expect it to be.
It's like all moves in this game.
I hate it, honestly. I want more end lag on like everything. There's something hardwired in my brain to say that these animations should be lasting longer, thus I should be fine to attack here and then I get buried.
Yeah.
And they're like, I knew you'd attack me. It's like, yeah, I thought I could hit you before you could parry. No duh. Yeah, this is a really big game. And this is not looking good for Ty, and you don't want...
I don't know. I don't think it's looking terrible.
If he kills
Yeah, if he
Soul
closes this
now-
out pretty soon, he's looking fine.
But
If he
his
keeps getting
percent's starting
caught-
to go up, though.
Keeps getting caught by the grass, though.
This is just such a big stage, and Ty spent most of it trying to chase Mystery Soul down.
Oh, missed it.
That is so hard to DI sometimes. Now this is looking real bad. If you take this stock, it's honestly not... Yeah, okay, now it's not so bad. You got rid of that Marthritis situation you had going on.
Yeah.
It's only one stock. You've done this before. You did this last game.
Exactly.
But this is not that stage, so go on. That's what we figured out. Yeah, For most Force Burns, I think this would be a really good Force Burn stage.
That was a great clone.
Yeah, Soul is really good at DI against Force Burn. How that reached.
That's a pretty good stock out of Ty.
Oh.
There it is. Super close for last stock, all things considered.
And again, this is huge. You don't want to go down. Leave them one game to win.
Yep.
Because now they're both losers. There's nothing to give at this point.
Oh, I love that back air.
And landed, so has everything. Still went immediately to the smoke. All that smoke up there is so good. Oh, this might just be dead, though. Okay.
I really like
turn
the
now.
way-
Oh, okay. That was a bad turn. Oh, Ty keeps trying to go above Mystery Soul, and
That's a bad place to be.
yeah. Now this is actually where if Ty gets an opportunity, you go for it.
Yeah, you have to.
That clone was obliterated. Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta hold that on that. It's scary too, but you have to. By playing more Sylvanas, I'm like less afraid of Sylvanas because I realize he doesn't have much raw killing potential, which is weird for like a big heavy character. Rockwall didn't. No, Ty hasn't won on this stage.
Yeah, it didn't go well.
It was close.
The first set of Grand Final.
It was close. Ty has won on this last set, so.
Yeah.
And you know, this is his comfort pick. He loves the stage. It's a good Force Burn stage.
Yep.
It's looking not good. Oh
Soul
man,
is
that
cooking.
was 90% Sylvanas blender right away.
It's so hard to get out of those. The tech timings are so variable depending on what move.
Oh, ow.
Just
This
a raw
could
back
be
air.
the last set of the monthly.
Well, it's definitely the last set of the month.
Last game of the monthly. It's that time of the night. It's been a pretty great for weekend for Rivals though. Domino effect yesterday. Soul won that. Soul could just come down here, beat our players.
This is the more important tournament.
Oh yeah, clearly. You know, that one had Key, but this one is Ty.
Exactly.
Clearly, Ty is the more notable player. I'm so glad we don't have to deal with the palm here. I want Keeb to visit more because I do want palm experience. Oh no. I don't think
DI out, and there you go. He DI's out.
I think that no matter what you did there, even if you had the perfect DI, it was like an absent situation. But you're still
Yeah, if you DI in, you just eat the next one.
yeah. I don't think any drift would have saved you. What a parry. All right, this could be Ty's last stock. Like,
Could be. But it's not looking too bad.
all right, Soul. Okay, now it's looking kind of okay.
He's good.
That
Weak
purple,
back air.
sour purple. Ty's laughing in the cam.
That's Rockwall for you.
Oh man. Ty's somewhere in there. We get it, you babe.
Uh-oh.
Stop DIing that way. Thank you. Oh, that was down smash. He was dead.
Yep. No way he DI's out correctly.
Yeah. What an amazing parry. That was a parry punish I would have done. It wasn't good.
Thinks for a second.
I thought that was the clone. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is.
Oh my,
That was
that was so close. That's
Oh,
dead.
that's
That's
it.
dead. All right, well,
Mystery Soul takes it.
was that 3-1?
That's
That
3-1.
was 3-1?
3-0, 3-1.
3-1 close, though. The 3-0 was not so close, though.
Yeah.
But Ty still took a set.
Yeah.
It wasn't winners, and that didn't look unwinnable. Respectable all the way around. So a good day for Rivals. Soul comes down and beats Organs of Slayer. I would have liked to have Hayes here. It's a little unfortunate, but Hayes will be a majors, and that's more of a priority. So
Yeah, that's understandable.
all right, it's been fun. Our next monthly should be the last weekend of next month, last Sunday at 4 p.m. here at Epic Gaming PDX. We have a major coming up in April. Major upset for those of you that are watching. Please come. I am putting a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, you should go.
We're trying very, very hard to make this a proper major. Oregon's never had a major before. My goal is to get above 52 entries. That was the number we had for Don't Park on the Grass. That was the biggest Rivals bracket we've had in Pacific Northwest.
Oh, okay.
So I wanna beat that. It's looking rough. Flight prices they're expensive.
Yeah.
But there's a genuine chance it becomes a premier event.
Yeah, I think there is.
There's a genuine chance.
How many do we have at Back in Blood?
Something around 40.
Okay.
So roughly around the same as Crest. I can't confirm anything. I'm in talks with George. Right now, basically, whether it's a premier event or not is can we do it that early in the season? They're all going to be talking the first week of February, so I'm waiting on that news. And that'll be huge, because that'll push a lot of people to go.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be such good news for us. So cross your fingers. Hope. But I'm going to put on a good event one way or another. We got Epic, this venue we're in right now. They're going to be running the stream. They're going to be running the stage. They have so much experience doing this stuff.
They do, yeah.
They literally hold the whole Portland scene up. Anything fighting game related, that's what they do.
Super cool.
So we got Soul and Ty heading over here.
Oh, look who it is.
Good set. You wanna get on commentary real quick? You're really good at letting him hit you.
I like hitting people, but I don't like getting hit, you know? I like to be double standard.
I gotta say, Ty had probably about the worst DI in every up air I'd ever seen in my life.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't say no to that.
I can't say no. I lived to like 200.
In the first set, I had to tell him after game 2, stop holding it unfair.
No. And then he DI'd out on me. He doesn't go through it.
Still, respect though.
DI in, at least I make him fair 2 more times.
Ty is saying if he DIs in, he makes him do more work, and he has to fare at least 2 more times, so it's worth it.
At least 2 more hitful fairs into an up air.
Oh my god, he'll look back at that VOD though, and I'll be like, bro, you were holding out on every up air ever. There was one point where you got like 4 up airs in a row and it purpled on the last one. I'm like, Ty, hold out.
Yeah,
please."
that was on Tower of Heaven where I got 3 up airs
Yeah, and I
into a
said
flower
literally
into
Tower
another
of
up air.
Heaven.
Yeah, the funniest thing was is after he DI'd in on the 3rd up air, he's like, I'm dead here, right? And then he gets spiked by flower up air. I'm like, yeah, you are.
You're dead. Not if you hold out on the first up air, then you're fine.
Literally. I mean, to be fair, I'm just trying to get hard at being more consistent at messing with the angle flipper of it, because it does have an angle flipper.
It's very hard to deal with that.
Yeah. It's hard to use the angle flipper upper, but I am trying to use it, because if I can get them to DI wrong on one up air, then that's like another like at least 24%, or they keep DIing bad on the up air and I get a kill for it.
So, that was a weekend of rivals.
Yeah.
You go and win Domino Effect yesterday. I honestly think you got pushed more by Ty than anyone else yesterday.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he was the only one to take a set off me all weekend.
Ty's own words while on commentary messing around was like, I'm just here goofing around. I have so much wasted potential. And I mean, it's true. Ty could be really good if he actually set his mind to it.
He took a set off of me in winners
He
finals.
doesn't play.
And
That's the amazing thing. He'll goof around in friendlies every once in a while.
Yeah. It like clearly I mean, whether he wants to take it seriously or not, clearly the skill's not going away. So I mean, if there's ever like a regional or a major anywhere here in PNW, you can always just show up and farm a lot of people.
And he does. Like it was Back in Blood 5.
Yeah, he showed up and
he upset. I mean, he kind of messed up Sawtooth.
Yeah,
Kinda bad.
he really bullied Sawtooth, and I was sitting there watching, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, okay, either Sawtooth doesn't know the matchup, or Ty is just out of his league, right? Or like he's just going sicko mode.
I don't think Ty is like in the next skill bracket from Sawtooth. I definitely think Sawtooth needs a little more force burn experience for sure.
Yeah, because like when I play,
And it's tough. It seems like it's a tough matchup.
It is. Like, I'm sure as everyone was watching, like, if he ever gets, like, half the stage covered in smoke, it's a guessing game for me. I can't play it safe. I have to run in and get rid of the smoke, but I also have to figure out where is he. Because if I just sit on the other side of the stage where there's no smoke, he pops a clone, the clone will run on the ground or jump in the air, and he goes the other way and hits me, and then it's like
Ty
a 50-50.
is really good at dealing with clone.
Yeah.
So
It's like I have to, like, Sylvanas normally wants to kind of like retreat from you and let you come to him, and he kind of like whiff punishes and stuff, but in this matchup, Sylvanas has to be the aggressor.
And I was saying the whole time that like Ty, like that first set he was playing real patient. The second sets he was kind of just running at you the whole time.
Yeah, like, in this matchup, Forsburn can just like take a breather, sit in the back, wait for Sylvanas to come to him, because Sylvanas cannot afford to play reserved in this matchup. He has to aggress, because if Forsburn starts getting smoke going, then Sylvanas is gonna have a really bad time.
You somehow avoided playing me this whole bracket.
I did.
It was Madao. I went down 2-0 against Madao, and I was like, all right, I gotta play.
Yeah, and then you almost reversed 3-0'd him. I'm like, oh wow, looks like I'm about to play Jarek instead.
Yeah, Rockwall.
And then Rockwall.
And then Rockwall happened. I was like, oh shit.
We
the
were
stage is
like,
still open.
Yeah, he still hit like 2 stocks, 13%. We're like, yeah, this is looking like a wrap up. And I'm like, unless he gets like a forward air at ledge, and then you get a forward air at ledge, and you kill him at 90. And I'm just like,
I gave a lot of
Rockwall.
credit to Madao because Madao was one of our players he was the person that got Ty into the game.
Yeah.
So they know each other. They play a lot. And I was kind of glad that it went the way it did because then Ty didn't have to play Madao because they play all the time. That's that feels bad when you have to play the guy that you're best friends with all the time.
I've also never played Madao before, so it was.
Yeah, it was also that. Like you played me before. We've talked before. We played friendlies before, and I was contemplating like, do I throw against Madao? Just he needs the matchup experience more than I do.
Yeah.
He's trying to get better, and he's getting good at hitting buttons.
Yeah, he took a game off me. That's usually. That's like like if I know the matchup, if you can take a game off me, that's pretty impressive because it's like clearly I'm getting like I'm not playing against the player. I'm just having to play the matchup, and if it doesn't work, then that means I need to learn how to fight this person.
I feel like with Madao in particular, like usually what we end up seeing in PDX is their neutral develops first, but they don't have a punish game.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing the opposite of that from Madao. Madao definitely has a punish game, but he's getting hit with stuff that it doesn't have matchup experience. He's still figuring stuff out.
Yeah, he was getting hit by a lot of like the extreme basic bread and butter from Sylvanas, and it was like clearly he needs to like lose to Sylvanas like 5 or 6 more times before he stops getting hit by this specific thing here.
I've been impressed because he's a really fast learner and like adapts mid-set. Like, I mean, he wasn't falling for. You were trying to go for a lot of the like panic options, like jab once, expect a roll, so some of the basic stuff. But he played me and fell for that stuff like a bunch one set, and then never happened again.
Yeah, something that I really liked from both Madao and Jared, and not Jared, Ty. Jeez, I'm tired. Something that I really liked seeing from both of them was I kept testing their like how afraid they were of Sylvanos by like hitting them with like jab special or applying pressure at ledge and then just charging it down strong, waiting for the roll in. And they never did it. They never rolled in. And
no one's gonna do that in any matchup here. They played me a million times.
Yeah,
So
I should have thought about that specifically, but it's also like obviously it's different because it's Sylvanas and not Zetterburn.
I think it's also more than Ty playing me a bunch in that situation. It's
Yeah.
also like
It's just he's just that good of a player and he knows to expect
that's
that.
Ty's instinct. Like
Yeah.
players will have different instincts when they're pressured, and their panic option may just be I'm gonna hit you, and that is 100% Ty's option there.
Yeah, something I need to implement more that I'm really like trying to like nail into my brain is in those like ledge situations. Like if I get like, for example, if we're on the ledge of rock wall and I get like nair, down air spike, people don't roll in anymore. They either neutral tech or they roll to the ledge. And I'm in my head, I keep being Soul, they're not rolling in, expect the roll out and go for F smash and just kill them. But me in my head, I'm like, but the roll in read is so cool looking.
I just do it because it's funny. I don't think it's cool looking. I just think it's funny. It's like, oh, you idiot, you fell for that.
Yeah.
Ty was arguing whether or not that playstyle was toxic. I was like, I'm just having fun. He's like, I knew you would say those exact words.
Yeah.
It's fun to do that occasionally. I feel like the intent behind it is the important part.
Yeah, I'm just glad I got to do Beast Rush twice and it worked both times.
I've been wondering, every time you do that like Beast Boost between flowers, I'm like,
I
just
call
hit
it
the
Beast
flower.
Rush, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, just hit the flower. Like, why are you dealing with that?
Yeah, well the problem with this like Sylvanas maybe not for Forsburn because like he's allowed to play reserved, but in matchups like Clarin for example, I am counting on you hitting flower because usually flower will be on the other side of the stage. So if they like for example my sets with Sub-Zero, a lot of the time he chose to, instead of like pushing like trying to continue to play neutral or continue his advantage state, he'd instead opt to run to the opposite end of the stage and break my flower, which is really nice for me because I'm able to then reset another flower on the opposite side of where Sub-Zero is and then reset neutral for free.
Oh, I meant when as soon as you start trying to go between the flowers,
Yeah.
like hit the flower so you're stuck in Beast Boost at that point. You can't cancel it. Like, I think that it's sort of like when Crag tries to side special as Rock.
Well, the problem with it is the flower I cancel like the flower I cancel off of the second time is behind me and in front of them. So they can't really break the flower without just having to try and go for me, which isn't going to work anyway. They have to land before I get over there, break the flower, and then jump. But at that point, I can't even cancel anyway, so then they can just side B cancel.
Maybe I'm thinking about it from a perspective of I have a projectile and I can do this. So
Yeah, but even then, it's like it's extremely hard timing, and you have to know that the Sylve is gonna go for it. But that's something only I go for. So
yeah, I feel like that may be something that like it's nice to have. It'll probably work once or twice a set.
and that's all I
You know?
needed to do.
Oh yeah, if you break that out when you're about to win or lose a set and they're pressured, it's a
Yeah.
really good time to have that.
Like, that's all. That's all the tech is there for. Like I think it is really good to pull out, but only like once or twice when the situation calls for it. Because when they get hit by it once, they're not gonna fall for it again. At least not until the next tournament you both go to. But that's all I needed to do because then.
Now they're thinking about it.
Because now they're thinking about it, and that plays more mental in the mental game. So then I'm allowed, because then I can think less than they do. So they're more prone to they're more prone to like hesitate on their options because it's like, okay, well, I could hit him here, but what if he finds a way to cancel on something here and then he whip punishes or something?
Okay, well, congratulations on winning everything this weekend.
Well,
Domino effect.
I didn't win anything in Ultimate, but yeah, I won everything in
but
Rivals.
in the games that matter.
I won everything in the games that matter. So.
So it's been fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you down here for another monthly at some point.
I will definitely, this was fun. I'll definitely look
Yeah.
into my schedule to see when I can come next time. But that's
And-
probably not looking until my next quarter break.
And if you attend or enter the next Pacific Northwest Online monthly, I think if you win that, you're just #1 on the PR for that in the season because you won the local and then you win another monthly, and only Outcast and Keeb won the other two.
Okay.
So you'd be the only person to win 2 things.
Maybe dusting off my Pro Controller for one Rivals online tournament might be worth it then. Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because my GameCube adapter is broken, so I can't practice this game right now. Fun.
That's unfortunate.
It really is, because I really like playing this game.
Do you not have a Mayflash?
Yeah, no, I do have a Mayflash. It's broken.
well,
It's working on my Switch, but not my PC, for some reason.
Okay, that's weird.
It doesn't matter which. So, it's because I tried to play Project Remix, which is like a mod of like Brawl. It's the one with Zera Aura and a whole bunch of other characters playable. My Mayflash wasn't working for it because it was like a special build of Dolphin I had to use. So I had to get like a driver installed, and then that driver, whatever it is I installed into my GameCube adapter, slowly broke it. So now it just doesn't work on my computer, but it works for my Switch just fine.
Very strange.
Very, very
Very
strange. And
I assume it's just a full desktop, right?
yeah, no, it's a gaming laptop.
Oh shit! If I knew that, I would have had you bring it down. I have another Mayflash we could have tested and see if it's actually the Mayflash.
Well, I can bring it next time.
Okay. Well, I mean that works.
Yeah.
Everything works down here. Anyway, thank all you guys for watching.
Yeah.
We're getting. It's not that late. It's 8:20. But
I've got a 3-hour drive ahead of me, so I gotta go.
aren't you leaving tomorrow morning or?
No, we're gonna leave tonight.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. All right. Well, thank you for coming down. Thank you guys for watching.
Have
we
a
shall
blast. Have a good night, everyone.
We shall see you next monthly.